I am Brittany freaking Chavez, and I am here to give free intuitive readings tonight to the public. Thank you guys once again for joining me. I am so excited to be here again tonight. This video will have chapters or sections, so you can skip ahead to your favorite part or your favorite reading, or you can watch all the readings all the way through to get some really good advice and some really good energy, some ideas for how to navigate life, how to navigate changes, and especially how to navigate energy. Now, this is really important, you guys. Before we get into readings tonight, I want to take some time to talk to you about body wisdom, embodiment, and presence. And I feel like this message of presence needs to be heard, especially with everything that's been going on in the world and everything that's been going on in our own personal energy and in the cosmic energy of the universe and in the earth that we live in right now today. As you guys know, I've been talking about this for some time. I follow the sacred calendar, and in 2012, a lot of people thought like the world was going to end because, you know, like the sun was going to cease to, I don't know, stop shining or something, and something really bad was going to happen. And so a lot of people were very fearful then. And I want to tell you guys for sure, 100%, that the sun did end a time period in 2012. And so right now, we're all starting to embody and see the shift in the change of the sun. And so that shift in the sun is causing us to shift and change as well. And so our energy field is changing. The earth is changing. The climate is changing. I believe that the pandemic is part of this change or this great awakening and this kind of like upgrading in energy for all of us. This is an event that will propel us forward into the future, into a world, into a cosmos, into a quantum timeline that we all want to embody and live in and exist in. And so the question that keeps coming up in both in readings and in coaching sessions for my clients is, how do we embody, how do we upgrade, how do we align with the changing energy of the sun and of the world and of the cosmic conditions that we are all a part of? And my advice to you would be to embody yourself so hard, with so much presence, with so much intention. That is how we move forward. That is how we align with these energies and basically evolve spiritually. And so just a really simple, easy task or technique that you might try to embody: simply sit with your breath and imagine that you have a fire just right in the center of you, in your power center, solar plexus. Imagine that that fire is spread out from your body and it goes across your shoulders, down your arms, down your legs, up your head, through your crown. And imagine that you're a luminous sun, essentially. And when you sit and embody your own power, your own presence, that is so powerful. That is so powerful. And if you can do that outside, connecting to the sunlight or connecting to Mother Earth energy, that is going to help you miles and miles and miles in terms of energetic upgrade, spiritual evolution, and changing for the coming times that are changing as well. So the world is changing and we have to upgrade ourselves and our energy bodies, our DNA, in order to change with everything. So please embody. Think of it as not exactly as a meditation or as a practice that you have to do sometimes, but try to embody all the time. Try to be so physically, radically, fire, spiritually you that nobody can shake you off your balance. And I hope that that's helpful. But let's go ahead and get started with readings tonight. Thank you all for being here. And let's see. Karen, thank you so much. She says, I look cute and I am feeling better, Karen. I really appreciate you. Thanks for checking in on me. And let's go ahead and we'll do a reading for Crystal. Admin, somebody's already spamming on Facebook. Hi, OKC Mama. Hi, Anna. So any of you guys watching in this stream, if you would like a reading, just comment and let me know that you would like one. I am feeling a lot better today, so I will do general readings. I will do general readings again because I have my energy back. So thank you guys for your thoughts, for your prayers, and for your energy as well, because I definitely could feel that people were thinking about me. And like I said, I do feel a lot better. So let's go ahead and we'll pull a couple cards for Kristen. Sorry, Crystal. I can read, I promise. So we've got Crystal, and then I will read for OKC Mama, then Anna, then Tracy. And so we're going to flip over and I'm going to show you these cards, Crystal. So Crystal, you got two kind of growing cards. This is kind of the theme for your reading tonight. And so the energy that surrounds you is thorns. And it says, weave together the crown that you deserve. And so, Crystal, this is definitely a message that right now you're going through some times of challenge where people are, maybe they're giving you thorns, maybe they're giving you salt, maybe they're giving you shade. Either way, people in your life and your experience are trying to give you things that you do not deserve. They're lesser than what you deserve. And perhaps they're even disrespecting your boundaries. So this is kind of a lemons out of lemonade kind of card. This speaks to your situation. And no matter what kind of shade people are throwing at you or what people are doing to you, you deserve better. And you can always take the cosmic conditions that you embody, the cosmic conditions that surround you, and you can always change things. You can make the best of what you have and wait for things to change, and things will get even better. So don't let people throw shade and hurt your feelings or disturb your energy, because you deserve so much better. And you can take everything that's happening to you right now, and you can either learn from it or you can make a better condition for yourself later. And the card, the energy that moves you forward, is garden. And this says, something lovely will grow from this. So again, this definitely speaks to this trial energy of the first card, of the energy that surrounds you. But moving forward, Crystal, this definitely is a message that you deserve to have better, and that better is actually coming towards you. And like I said, kind of in that general message tonight, I really feel like it's important that we all embody our spiritual presence, our spiritual power, our intuition as much as we possibly humanly can. If we can embody, opportunities rise to meet us, and everything is just so much more easy because we're on that path of least resistance, and nothing can knock us down. Nothing can knock us down. So just keep doing what you're doing, Crystal, and hang in there. Even if stuff is kind of radical right now, things will move forward and grow and change for you very soon in the future. I hope that one's helpful. And we're going to go ahead and I'll shuffle, and then I will pull some cards for OKC Mama. Tracy, sure, I'll read for you, and Holly Dolly Polly. Leslie, if you would like a reading, feel free to tell me so, and I would love to read for you as well. And then Celeste will also read for you. Admin, another spammer on Facebook. Crystal, you're very welcome. I hope that was helpful. So I'm going to shuffle these for you, OKC Mama. We've got one card. Oh, thank you, Leslie. I appreciate you. All right, OKC Mama. So the energy that surrounds you tonight is the tree, and it says, let them go, let them go. And you can see, usually a tree is a symbol of power, harmony, healing, but this tree is on fire. And so this actually, I know I'm a nerd, but it reminds me of the Lord of the Rings, when the white tree in the city is burning, and like all hope is lost, and like everybody just is scattered and nobody knows kind of the next step or what's going on. I really feel like this means that you're experiencing maybe some loss, especially in your friend circle. It could be business related as well, but you've experienced some loss, especially in your relationships. So, I mean, this is a message that sometimes when people's energies are not aligned with us, it's time to let them go. It's time to just move on, and just like the tree says, let them go. And sometimes I also want to bring a point up that sometimes wildfires happen, devastations happen, and it's because things have to be burnt down into ash to revitalize and reneutralize the soil so that things can grow up again. So look at loss in your life, look at grieving in your life, look at people exiting your life as actually a secret blessing. There's actually a blessing that things will be growing better in your life after you prune that other energy and that other stuff. And so the energy that moves you forward, your clarity card, is flower, and it says, be honest with yourself. So OKC Mama, the message here is be honest with yourself, especially about your relationships, especially about how other people are treating you, especially about how you feel. So this is a very strong, I would say, message to let go, to grieve appropriately, to let people out of your experience, and to move forward. I wonder if some of this energy is kind of connected or related to the Lionsgate portal, because that happened on a new moon, and I felt like a lot of people asked for release, and they asked for the universe to make space in their life so that they could have newer, better, greater experiences. And so this definitely is confirmation that new things are on the way, but you have to first release these kind of old stagnant beliefs, stagnant people, and stagnant energies. I hope that one's helpful. That sounds a little bit hard. Okay, see, Mama. Leslie would like a reading. I can do that. Micah would like a reading for sure. Let me scroll up. So we're going to go ahead and we'll read for Anna. Let me shuffle for you. Let's see. So we got one card, and here's a second card. So Anna, the energy around you is the villain. And it says you can always rewrite your story. You can always rewrite your story. And this card is, it's like a beautiful conch shell. And then this girl is ready to crush that beautiful shell. And so normally a shell is like a symbol of communication, a symbol of healing, a symbol of the Mother Ocean. And today the girl is taking up her power and she is going to crush the shell because for whatever reason that shell is what is holding her back in life. So this is a message, Anna, that, sometimes people gossip, sometimes people talk about you, sometimes people make you out to be something that you're not. And, that's okay because you always have the power to kind of take up the reins and rewrite your story. I am very honest whenever I'm going through something like that. Like if I feel like people are trying to trash me or trying to drag my reputation or whatever else through the mud, I'm just really honest with people and I'll share screenshots. I'll share private messages. I do not care. I have zero shame. You guys who follow me on my private Facebook, you guys know I'm a little wild, especially when dealing with crazy people. But that's the best way to embody your way out of a villain situation. If somebody is vilifying you, speak your truth and let the chips fall where they may. So this is a message definitely of clear honesty with yourself. And now is the time to take up direction, take up energy, and to change that story, to let go of the people who hold power over you and to start to embody yourself honestly and authentically. Now, in the process of all of this, Anna, you might have to let some people go. You might have to let some people go. And so as you are embodying, you're being authentic, you're ready to move and to make that next step forward and to really, like I said, take your power back. You might have to stop giving so much energy and attention to friends, coworkers, people in your circle who have been villainizing you and vilifying you and maybe even gossiping about you. I always tell people this, but people are always going to judge you. People are always going to gossip about you. People are always going to have something to say. Whether you're embodying, you're living authentically, you're doing what you want to do, or whether you're doing what everybody else thinks you should do, somebody out there is always going to be there to offer judgment in harsh words and criticisms. So, you know what? Just do what you want to do, Anna. And I hope that your quest forward is definitely a quest for taking your own power back, however that means to you. So let's go ahead and we'll read for Tracy, then Karen, then Holly, and then Celeste. Thank you guys for being so patient with me too. If you guys have commented, I will get you a reading. If you're tuning into the stream, feel free to comment and ask for a reading, and I will also read for you. Also, while you guys are here on the stream, please thumbs up, share the stream, subscribe. That really super helps my channel. So Tracy, we've got one card for you. Let me shuffle just a little bit more. And here's a second card. So Tracy, the energy that surrounds you is red. And red is a message of forgive. I always feel like this card is like really wild because I feel like sometimes forgiveness is wild. Sometimes people do things and we think we can never forgive them. Sometimes people act against us, and a lot of times we hold on to what they did to us for so long that they even forgot how much they transgressed against us, or they forgot the amount of hurt that they caused us. Or maybe they're so disconnected from themselves and from you that they don't even realize how much hurt they caused. So this is a message that forgiveness can be messy. Sometimes it feels more like thorns than roses, but now is the time to let go of that fiery anger and turn that fiery anger into fiery passion or fiery creativity. So now is the time to definitely let go of your hurt. Because this lady is sitting in a lovely bathtub, it might be time to do like a purification ritual and to cleanse yourself of anything that you might be holding on to, any negative actions or karma that you have incurred from things that you have done, or anything that people have done to you that you're still holding on to in your energy body or in your energetic records. So definitely purification rituals can be very helpful in letting go and releasing that kind of energy. If you have a womb space, you might also look at womb healing, womb cleansing. If you do not and you have a spleen, look at cleansing your spleen. Both of these organs are blood detoxifying organs, and they hold transgressions. So things that people do against you and things that you do against other people, that energy is stored in your spleen and in your womb space. So definitely make sure to clear those organs out because that's going to help you embody and have a stronger energy and connection to yourself. And therefore it's going to make you healthier, definitely. And it's going to help you figure out what the next step is in life. Your energy that moves you forward is nostalgia. And so the focus on the here and now and not on everything else. So again, this definitely tells me that your energy is somewhere stuck in the past. And I mean, it's possible that, you know, people have hurt you in the past and you're just having a little bit of trouble moving forward and finding clarity and finding peace with that. So make sure that while you're walking through this forgiveness journey or this cleansing purification journey, that you're being kind to yourself, you're being honest with yourself. And hopefully, just like I said in the beginning of this video, hopefully you are embodying your spiritual presence, because that is a really strong, helpful, passionate way to connect with our authentic selves and our life path, right? Our true path, the things that are going to make us feel whole, feel healed, and feel the most happy. I hope that one's helpful, Tracy. So let's go ahead and we will read for Karen next, and then Holly, then Celeste, and then Leslie. And then I know I can see a couple more people commented. I haven't scrolled down yet. Just like I said, be gentle with me. I take a lot of time with people when I do readings because I want to really connect and give you good messages. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull these cards for Karen. Anybody tuning into the stream, please thumbs up and do comment if you would like a reading. I would love to get to you tonight. So Karen, the energy that surrounds you is the Phoenix energy. And this is kind of another one of those cards that is like really talking about taking your power back. And so this says a Phoenix. How's that for happily ever after? So that's the energy that surrounds you. So Karen, I really feel like you are embodying that whole energy that I've been talking about like all tonight of, you know, keeping in good alignment with your spiritual presence, your spiritual power. But right now you are probably healing from something that's pretty big, like pretty significant. So I would say that, again, be calm to yourself right now, be kind to yourself, be very compassionate. But I feel like you're coming into power and you're coming into a different level of awareness. So that can feel really good, Karen. That can feel really good. And just your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, maybe a message for you is the Evil Queen. And it says, you deserve sugar, not salt. So this is an understanding right now, Karen, that sometimes we feel big emotions, whether that is anger, whether that's passion, whether that's sadness, whether that's grief, whether that's power. We feel really big emotions. And those emotions are always justified. You know, we have to meter our actions. We have to act as balanced individuals. We have to make sure we're not hurting other people, but understand that your emotions are not bad. Your emotions are definitely helpful and they help get you from one place to the next. So lean into these powerful emotions that you're feeling and you deserve to have good things. So if you are angry right now or you're feeling really big emotions, it's because you're on this path of taking your power back and of reclaiming everything that is you. And you deserve better. That's bottom line. You deserve to have sugar. You deserve to have all the sweetness in life. And so the message here in these cards definitely tells me that you're embodying, you're on a journey, and don't be afraid of your anger. Don't be afraid of your power. Now is the time to use that and to get the sweetness that you deserve. I hope that one's helpful too. I absolutely love these cards. This is the Believe in Your Own magic deck, and they're all mixed up now, but look at that. They've got little crowns on them. Oh, I just love these. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle and we'll read for Holly and then Celeste. And you guys who are still watching the stream, have you felt the changes in the sun? It's been so apparent to me about the last 3 weeks that the sun is changing so much. And I am so here for it. I spend so much time outside in the sun. I haven't been burnt yet. And I'm just really enjoying being outside, connecting with the earth and connecting with the sun. It's just such a beautiful healing experience for me, and I hope it is for you guys too, but let me know in the comments. So Holly, the energy that surrounds you is the feather, right? Think before you judge. Think first before you judge. And so this is a message that not all things are as they initially seem. And so it's very important for us to not take things personally and to also be curious. I think that curiosity, to be curious as a child is curious, is one of the most important things in life as a spiritual, as a self-aware, and as a conscious person. If you are curious, you're always asking for more information, and it's impossible for you to cross things or to get offended especially unjustly offended if you're always asking for more information, you're always asking for curiosity. It's very easy to let our egos get in the way. It's very easy to be hurt, and it's very easy to feel like people are out to get you or out to cross you, especially if you've had some negative experiences in the past. So this is a message to just be kind right now, be easy, and don't let people get your goat. Always ask for more information. So if people talk to you in a way that you feel like that was disrespectful, just ask people for more clarification. Say, hey, what did you mean by this comment? And repeat that comment back to them. This is really a message that you need to partake in more conscious and active communication, and to really think before you speak, think before you act. Don't be the first to like rush up and judge somebody, or to light the torch, what do they call the pitchforks and torches. Don't do that. Just really take things easy, especially if you're dealing with people, again, maybe they have hurt you in the past. Maybe you're a little jaded by some of these past experiences. So make sure that you are being present is what I'm going to say about that. But the energy that moves you forward is this nostalgia card, which again, this is focus on the here and now. So make sure that, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is you're experiencing in terms of communication, that you are focused on what's going on now, and you're not letting your, you know, past experiences with these people or past experiences with communication kind of taint or cloud your perception of what's going on right now. Make sure that past energies, past traumas, that kind of thing, don't interfere with your ability to be a conscious, whole person as it stands right now today. So this is probably a message of maybe a little bit of shadow work and something like that, where now is the time to just take it easy, take it chill, try to be real conscious. You guys, I did post another video yesterday. Remember, I keep the sacred calendar, and we just moved to the next 13-day period with the Koska Kuatili Vulture Trichania. And so this whole 13 days until August 25th is going to be about karmic lessons, karmic tests, and people really, you know, pushing the envelope and testing our boundaries especially. So make sure all of us, this is a general message here, stay conscious and present with yourself, and don't let other people get your goat, because all throughout the next, you know, like about 12 days, people are going to be intentionally trying to stir things up in your experience just to get an emotional rise out of you. So make sure to stay balanced. A very good message for everybody. So let's go ahead and we'll read for Celeste. And then we'll read for Leslie. OKCMOMMA said, I'm looking good. Thank you so much. And that she was grateful. Micah, I will read for you too after we read for Leslie. So Celeste, let's pull some cards for you. And anybody else who's still tuning into the stream, feel free to comment if you'd like a reading. And or just thumbs up and subscribe. That's good too. I feel like sometimes people watch for a couple weeks before they get a reading because they're like, I don't know if I want to get called out. So Celeste, the energy that surrounds you is flower. And so the message here is to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. And so I'm not really sure what that could mean. You know, I feel like we're all on this path of honesty and consciousness. Definitely honesty and consciousness. And sometimes it's difficult to be honest with yourself. You know, I feel like our trauma gets in the way. I feel like perception gets in the way. Our reality gets in the way. The fact that other people are always talking to us and interfering with us gets in the way. Social media and other modern day world distractions get in the way of us being honest with ourselves. There's a lot of distraction, and there's a lot of chance for us to disassociate. And so make sure that you're, again, being present and embodying your spiritual power, your spiritual presence right now, especially. And so, like I said, be honest with yourself. That's the energy that surrounds you. And then the energy that moves you forward, your clarity card is Lioness. You've earned all of your stripes. And this is, of course, this lady is chilling on the beach. She's reading a book. There's the sun shining behind her, and lots of magic surrounds her in her existence. And so I would suggest, Celeste, that this means that you're about to catch a break, like a little bit of an energetic break. Be honest with yourself with whatever you do with those new resources. You might be getting maybe a little bit extra money, maybe a settlement or something like that, just a little bit of extra money or a promotion, something like that. So make sure that you're using your energy, your resources wisely, and understand that it's okay to spend money on yourself. It's okay to go, you know, out in the wilderness and to book a cabin for a weekend, or to just get away in general. And don't feel guilty or bad about taking a rest or about spending money on yourself, because you are important and you are an investment. And so sometimes if we are the workers and the caretakers in the family, it's very easy for us to get carried away and to never take care of ourselves until something happens. You know, like we get so tired, we get so burnt out. we get so sick, whatever, we forget about ourselves. So make sure that you're investing in yourself because you are very, very important. And don't feel guilty about it either, because that kind of negates the whole idea of taking time for yourself and spending money on yourself. So make sure that you are able to take time and care for yourself adequately. You care for so many other people, and you are a person too. So you have to remember to take care of yourself, especially during this time. I hope that that one's helpful. Let's go ahead and we will shuffle and pull some cards for Leslie. Let's see. And then MICAH. And then, like I said, anybody else who's still watching, feel free to comment. I'd love to also read for you. I got one card. Okay, Leslie. So the energy that surrounds you is the sundress. Do it for you. Do it for you. And so this is a very important message, kind of like what I was saying with Celeste in that last reading. Sometimes you just have to go out and embody only for you. It's very easy to get caught up in the distractions of the world, especially if you're a caretaker, right? You're in a caretaker or service industry, or you have kids or people that you need to be taking care of, pets, doesn't matter. Sometimes we get caught up in taking care of everybody else, and we forget to manifest and to take care of ourselves. And you guys, I know that there is this idea in modern society that self-care is selfish, and that if you rest too much or you spend too much time or money on yourself, that you're selfish because you should be taking care of other things. But, you know, the reality of it is, for me, the more that you take care of yourself, the more that you're balanced, the more that your needs are met, the better you are at taking care of everybody else, including yourself, your community, everything, everyone. You are so good at taking care of everybody else when your needs are met. So this is a strong message that the energy that surrounds you is take care of yourself. And then the energy that moves you forward is mirror. And it says, treat your body like the palace it is. So, you know, this could be a call for you to take care of your body just a little. To take care of your body just a little bit more. So maybe that could look like, you know, seeing a chiropractor or seeing a massage therapist, actually taking care of your body in that way. If you don't have the resources to do that, maybe, you know, look into some sort of functional movement, whether those are, you know, physical therapy exercises on YouTube, or, you know, maybe a yoga instructor on YouTube. Do something for your body, especially. Take time for your body. Because you only have one. You only have one great container, one great palace. And this is the only body you have. So make sure you're spending time, especially taking care of your body, giving it good food, giving it enough rest, and moving it enough, moving it adequately. I hope that that one is helpful, Leslie. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. OKCMOMMA says sometimes she struggled to let go. Karen, I think I read for you. Celeste said we have an intruder. Anna said, yeah, I let go of past friendships and relationships. Yeah, that can be hard, Anna. Lisa said she would like a reading for sure. Lisa, I can read for you next. And then Ashley commented. So we're going to read for, we'll read for MICAH, then we'll read for Lisa, and then I think it was Ashley. We'll read for Ashley next. But MICAH says, I could use some relationship insight. I feel like we're hitting a crossroads. It's not a bad thing. It's just a big thing. Yeah, MICAH, I feel like a lot of people have felt a big shift in energy, and that is manifesting in some ways as relationships. And some people's relationships are either hitting rough patches or they're just upgrading. And, you know, honestly, upgrading can feel scary or big. So that is definitely something that's on the horizon for a lot of people. And a lot of people are also experiencing health challenges. So like I have been doing readings and coaching sessions for a lot of people who are more natural minded, kind of like myself. They've healed a lot of their, you know, autoimmune disorder issues or just, you know, chronic health issues in the past. And then all of a sudden these things are like hitting them like a ton of bricks. Like, it's like the universe is like, did you really heal it? Like, we're going to go back and look at everything one more time over and make sure that you actually healed it. So a lot of health things are cropping up, a lot of weird bubbles in relationships, and even bubbles in your career path and things like that. So I'm very excited to do this reading for you. I think it'll be really helpful, MICAH. So the energy that surrounds you specifically in your relationship is the feast. And this says, slow down and celebrate yourself. MICAH, both of these cards definitely go very much together. They basically, to me, they say the same thing. But in this card, you see a person who's very comfortable. They're comfortably dressed. They're in a comfortable, almost like a queen chair. And they're just enjoying the fruits of their labor. So in terms of a relationship, I really feel like this could mean that now is the time to just chill, to enjoy the fruits of everything that you have worked for, and to understand that things are definitely changing in your relationship. So now is the time to rest and to enjoy everything that you have worked for, simply because this works. Like, this is a really good relationship. You guys have a lot of balance. You guys have worked for so much together, and maybe you have forgotten how to have fun with each other. Maybe you have forgotten how to just rest and enjoy each other. And so I really strongly suggest doing something like, go out to an apple orchard or something and go pick apples or strawberries or something. Go do something in nature together. Maybe that's hiking, maybe that's going and visiting a creek or a spring or a nature park. Go out there and enjoy the beauty of nature, the beauty of the mother, and the beauty of the relationship that you guys have built for so long. And the energy that moves you forward, your clarity card is Lioness. You've earned all of your stripes. So again, this is a message that says, your relationship, it really hasn't been a bed of roses. No relationship is. You have worked through a lot of hard times. You worked through a lot of challenges, and that could be health challenges, that could be money challenges, that could be any kind of challenge that you face in a long-term relationship. So you have earned the right to do fun things with each other. You have earned the right to chill out, and things don't have to be expensive. You can just enjoy doing silly things. Like my husband and I play Mario Party like almost every night, which is so silly. And you would think that we would get tired after like 8 months of playing the same video game every night, but we don't. We just love each other's company so much. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. I love to beat my husband at the mini games. Okay. But that's beside the fact. Find something that you guys can do together that is very fun, that just lights you on fire, even if it's cheap or free or inexpensive. And because both of these cards kind of embody outside and enjoying fruits, enjoying Mother Earth, I really feel like you should connect to the earth and connect to each other in your relationship that way. I really feel like that would be good. We can ask for grounding and peace and stability in our bodies when we sit on the earth and when we connect to the earth, but we can ask for grounding and stability in our relationships as well as we spend time with the mother. So just think about that, consider that, and consider spending time outside with your loved one. I hope that one's helpful. We'll go ahead and read for Lisa and then Ashley. And thank you guys for chasing the spammers. Admin, there's a lot of people spamming on Facebook tonight. That's terrible. You go get them. But anybody else who might have joined this stream, feel free to comment, and I would love to also get you a reading. So we've got Lisa. The energy that surrounds you today is the feather. So again, this is think before you judge. Think before you judge. So this is definitely a message, Lisa, that people might be, on the surface, it might feel like people are offending you, but if people judge you or say something that you think is offensive, don't reach out and lash out at them. Now is the time to seek understanding and to seek that additional communication, and to don't act and regret your actions. Make sure you have all the information first. So again, this could be a message, just the time period has changed. Again, we have a new trachania, we're in the vulture trachania. And this means that people are trying to test our boundaries and to test us. So don't let people upset your energy by the chaos that they try to cause in your life, or by the shade that people try to throw at you. Just understand and know that you have the power to be conscious and to be balanced regardless of what's going on around you. And then the energy that moves you forward, your clarity card is raindrops, and it says, take a chance on them. And so Lisa, this could definitely mean that you have opportunities that are, on the way for you, and that you are starting to embody new changes, new opportunities. The universe is rising up to meet you and to present you with new gifts and new paths and new roads, things that you've been praying for and manifesting for a long time. The universe is ready to throw gifts into your direction, into your path, but you cannot be quick to judge other people, and you have to be open to receiving those new gifts and those new opportunities. But they are along the way. They are along the way. I would suggest that maybe somebody who at first glance, maybe they're irritating or they grate at your nerves, or you judge them. You judge a book by their cover. Maybe one of those people that you meet in your circumstances that you kind of judge right off the bat can actually unlock or lead you to a new opportunity or new potential in your life. So this is definitely a message to just chill out and to definitely be slow to speak, slow to act, and to be very conscious about where you're at and where you're going in life. And I hope that one is a little bit helpful, Lisa. So Ashley says, we have been staying in hotels with my boyfriend for over a year. We're looking to move into an apartment, and my son would be living with us as well. Is that a good idea? That's a really good question, Ashley. Let's pull a couple of cards and see what the cards have to say about this particular situation. Let's see, we got 1 card and 2. So the energy that surrounds you, Ashley, is the spaceship, and it says, don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to sing. And so, Ashley, what I'm going to say here is, I really feel like you should share your story. It sounds like you've been going through something that has been really challenging. So I want to take the time to recognize you and to thank you for even posting about this tonight. Thank you very much for sharing this with us. That being said, it might be time for you to share this with a broader audience. Maybe share this with your friends and family. Share that maybe you've been struggling and that things haven't been going as well as they could be going for you, and that you're looking to make things different. See if you can tap out and reach out into your community, and if other people will help you based on the things that you've been through. I feel like everybody in the world, everybody in your community has enough resources. And if we all pulled our resources together, we could help to take care of each other. So I definitely feel like don't be afraid to speak out about what you're going through, and don't be afraid to be brutally honest about everything that you've been experiencing. And then your next card, your energy, your clarity, what moves you forward, what's coming next for you, Ashley, is library. Take control of your own narrative. So Ashley, I strongly feel like this definitely means things are changing for you. I do think that it would be a good idea to start looking for alternate places to live at, different places where you maybe could be more comfortable, or just have a better life, or a different life even. And so, like I said, don't be afraid to speak out about the things that you're going through, though. We all are human, and we all go through different challenges, different sufferings, different things that are really hard, different things that are really good, different things that are fun, and some things that are just really bizarre and weird. So make sure that you share your human experience with people. And if people judge you, that's fine. Some people are going to judge, and some people are going to be there to rise up and to actually help you and to want to support you. But nobody can support you if you're not honest. So make sure that you're honest with yourself, that you're honest with your community, and that you have a grateful heart. I feel like that is really important. But overall, I feel like you have good plans and that things are moving in that direction for you. So I bless you with that. And I hope that all goes smoothly for you, Ashley. Lots of spammers tonight. Dang. And Celeste and a couple other people, y'all are chasing them off. Good for you. So Anna says she would like some information about her health. Ayush would like a reading. I can definitely read for you. Destiny would like a reading. I can definitely read for you. And Hilda would like a reading. And Kim Phillips. Yeah, for sure. I can read for all of you guys. Anybody who commented tonight, I will read for you. Anybody else who tuned into the stream who would like a reading, just feel free to comment and give me a little bit of time, and I will get to you as well. But let's go ahead and pull these cards for Ashley. And she specifically wants to know about her health. So Ashley, the energy that surrounds you is the Tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. I feel like your body is telling you that you need to relax. I don't know if you're in a health crisis now, or if you will be in the future if you don't take time for yourself, you don't take time to relax. But this is definitely a message to me that, you could be facing a health crisis if you don't tune in and actually listen to your body. So this is a message to relax. There's this saying, and I'm sorry, I don't know who said it, but it's like, if you don't make time for your body when you're in wellness, you will be forced to make time for your body through illness. So this is definitely a message, Anna, to take that time for your body, to take that time to rest, to relax, to unplug, and to embody your presence. Maybe that means picking up some supplements, some immune support supplements or teas. Maybe that means getting, good 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. Maybe that means extra meditation, or maybe it's moving your body, maybe it's yoga, that kind of thing. But this definitely means now is a time to embody your body, embody rest, embody health, embody wellness. There are frequency music on YouTube that you can get for free, or on Spotify that I have under my paid account. And these different frequencies help us heal our body, regenerate our body, and restore our body. You might play those frequencies while you sleep to encourage that healing. That sound healing can be really helpful and beneficial for you. So take this time to rest and to recharge, definitely. And then your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward. The energy that moves you forward is the potion. So this says, remember to practice self-love. I'm telling you, both of these cards definitely go with each other, and they both are calling for you to spend more time on your body. And so, like I said, I don't think that any of this is like really a super bad sign, or like, oh my gosh, there's bad things on the way, Anna. More, I feel like you have to make time for yourself. You have to make time for your body, and you have to make time to rest and to nourish yourself. You know, I feel like if you get busy, it is really easy to pick up fast food and to eat things that are not good for your body. So make sure that you are prioritizing your health, prioritizing your wellness, prioritizing your immune system and your gut health, because that all really helps you. So I don't know if that's exactly helpful, but hopefully it was a little bit helpful, Anna. And we'll scroll down the line, and we'll go ahead. I'm going to read for Ayush and Destiny. Admin, make sure you get rid of Tracy Wise on YouTube, on Facebook. You're causing arguments. No arguments in the comments, people. No arguments. I will give you the boot, or somebody will. So Ayush, I'm going to pull a couple cards for you as well. Ayush, you've got two cards here. The energy that surrounds you is a potion card. This came up in the last reading. And the clarity card that moves you forward is feather. So this definitely means that the energy that surrounds you is one of self-love. Maybe you have people around you that are challenging your self-love and your own self-worth. Maybe people are telling you that you're just, who do you think you are? You're not worth these things that you are looking to manifest and to create into your existence. I am here to tell you tonight, as a cosmic message, cosmic energy, cosmic conditions that surround you, that you are worth it. You are worthy of self-love. You're worthy of all of those things that you are trying to manifest. You're worthy of a great existence, a wonderful being. You are a co-creator in this universe. You are a creator in your own experience. And now is the time to embody so that you can call all of those things into existence. Do not let people tell you that you are not worth it, Ayush. You are worth it. You are absolutely worth it. And then the energy that moves you forward is feather. Think before you judge. And so what this says to me, Ayush, is that maybe you're misinterpreting things and you feel like people are trying to get your goat or hurt your feelings, when really the meaning, the energy behind what people are saying is they're trying to protect you. They're trying to teach you a lesson. They're trying to keep you safe. And what they're doing is they're making you feel bad. So try to feel people's energy, try to interpret their energy, try to see what they mean behind what they're saying instead of just taking their words at face value. Because honestly, what they're saying, it sounds like it's really hurtful. It can be hurtful to you, to your ego, to your power, to your emotions. But it's not meant to be hurtful. They're definitely trying to help you. And so take everything that they say with a grain of salt. And remember, don't take things personally. Don't judge people, and don't be quick to judge other people. Everybody is trying to act from a place of love. Sometimes they don't come off in that manner. So just remember to take it easy, especially with other people. When you treat other people, you're actually treating yourself. It's a reflection of how you treat yourself. So if you are angry all the time, if you treat people angry, you are really an angry person inside. But if you are kind all the time, if you're understanding, if you're compassionate, that is a reflection of who you are. So try to reflect your true self, your inner being, your highest and best and most favorite self, instead of that knee-jerk anger reaction or knee-jerk offense reaction. And I hope that one's helpful, Ayush. Destiny, we're going to throw a party for her. Destiny said she signed her divorce papers yesterday and that she would like a reading. So let's offer a general reading for Destiny and see what these cards have to say about, what's generally going on around you and what's coming next for you, Destiny. So we've got one card and two cards. So these are good cards. I like these. So we'll flip over and show you them. The energy that surrounds you is confidence. And it says, confidence comes with time and with practice. So the energy that surrounds you is kind of an unsteady, unsure, maybe even unstable energy. And this just means that, you know, things are changing and you've said goodbye to a really big part of yourself, a really big part of your experience, maybe even a really big part of how you've spent your adult life. Maybe the past couple really good years of your life you've spent with somebody who, you know, just wasn't matching your energy the way you needed to be matched. And so now you are essentially welcoming a whole new person. You are a totally different person now after making all these final decisions, and you have to embody that new person. So there's going to be a lot of trips along the way. There's going to be a lot of slip ups along the way. And this is a really wonderful opportunity for you to embody who you truly are as a wonderful, authentic, realistic, humanistic creator in your experience. But just know that confidence and that power and that intuition and that authenticity, it comes with time and practice. So as you continue to practice and embody yourself, your spiritual presence, your spiritual power, you're going to be continuing to move forward in authenticity with yourself. So what I'm trying to say is this road gets easier as you continue being more authentic. I think a divorce is probably one of the most authentic things that you could do. That is definitely saying, like, I am done with this energy and I am deciding to be a different person than I was when I was with this other person. And so I bless you with that. I bless you with that, Destiny. You're very authentic and you're on this road to even more authenticity, more intuition, more intention. The energy that moves you forward, kind of like clarity or advice for you, is the nostalgia card. So focus on the here and now. I would say that this is not a good time to be reminiscing about the past. And it's also not a good time to kind of be thinking ahead into the future. Really focus on who you are and on what you want right now in this given time period. I also notice a lot of threes in this card. And these cards, this one is 23 and this one's 33. Just to me, the three numbers tell me that not only have things changed for you, but now is the time of maybe like celebration, maybe more balance, maybe more equilibrium in your life. So I definitely think there's a lot of balance on the way for you, but you have to kind of embody your presence and be in the here and now, focus on the here and now, you know. And I talk about this when I teach Reiki 1 classes, but if your energy is worried about tomorrow, or your energy is stuck thinking about trauma, pain, past experiences in the past, your energy is in the past and the future, and it's not embodied. It's not with you in this present moment. And you're not as powerful as you could be if you were present with yourself right here and right now. So if you have to rewatch this video, go back to the beginning when I gave that first message for about the first 5 or 6 minutes. I'm talking about how to embody your presence and how important and powerful that is for yourself as a spiritual being. So make sure that you get that message and go embody, because that is going to help you upgrade and change with everything that's changing, not only in your life, but on a cosmic scale as well. And I hope that that one is helpful. So we'll read for Hilda. Oh no. And then Kim Phillips. Karen said, I'm amazing. And Heat Journey commented and said, hey, if you would like a reading, Heat Journey, feel free to comment. Holly says she's grateful. Heat Journey, I'm gonna read for you as well. Destiny, sorry to call you out. Celeste says she needs the beach. I need a beach too. Portia Morales, she commented, if you would like a reading, I can read for you as well. All right, I see a lot more people commented, but I'm going to scroll all the way up so we can get through these readings. But thank you for commenting. If you did comment, I will get to you. If you're just now tuning into this this stream, feel free to comment, and I would love to also read for you. Just be patient with me, because I like to take time with people. I like to take time with people. So we'll read for Hilda. We've got one card for you, Hilda, and one more card. All right, my friends. So the energy that surrounds you is the universe. We're all just stardust. We're all just stardust. So this is a reminder, Hilda. This is cosmic energy, spirit, the universe reaching out and telling you that we are all the same. We are all the same. You are not better than anybody else. Nobody is better than you. This is definitely a call. I see it as do not seek outside validation right now. Do not seek outside validation right now. You don't need anybody else to tell you that you're worth it. You don't need anybody else to tell you that you're good. You don't need anybody else to tell you anything, Hilda. You are worth it all on your own. And you don't need these other people. You don't need their criticisms. You don't need their validation. You don't need them to teach you anything. You are whole. You are complete. And all of the answers can be found within. So as you tune into yourself, as you embody, as you meditate, as you do whatever makes you feel alive, you become more and more closer to who you are, And it's very easy to forget who you are. It's very easy because of our distractions, because of our jobs, because of our responsibility, because of all the things that we're trying to work towards. We forget who we are as a spirit, So remember that we're all the same. We're all spirit. We're all stardust. Nobody is better than you, and you don't need anybody else's validation. The clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is the princess. You can be your own knight, Hilda. You can be your own knight. And so this is a message to you, Hilda, that, sometimes you got to save yourself. You can't wait around for somebody else to show you which way to go, to point the direction, or to slay the dragon. Sometimes you have to take your power back yourself. Sometimes you have to sharpen the sword and put the bad boy boots on and go for it. Go get it, Hilda. And so this is a message that stop waiting for somebody else to save you. Stop waiting for somebody else to validate you. Now is the time to make moves and to do things for yourself, to do big power moves for yourself. So I would suggest, if you were thinking about making a move, you were hesitant about making a move, you wanted to pull the trigger, but thought, maybe I should get more information, I would say, go do that thing. Go do that thing right now. I feel like now is the time, and you need to stop waiting. Do what your energy and your intuition tells you. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you. Because if you keep waiting, you might miss the opportunity. Let's see. Kim says, hi, I hope you can help me. I've been seeing the number 7 for the past week, and the last couple days, 6 and 3 have been popping out a lot. The other night I found a cold breeze and my cat jumped up. Okay, I won't pull cards for you, Kim, but I'll take some time to talk to you. So Kim, I have this belief that cats are spirit chasers. I haven't spent enough time around dogs, admittedly, to be able to tell you if dogs have the same capability or power, but I can tell you that cats chase spirits. So cats, if you have a bad spirit in your house, they actually actively try to chase that energy away. So a cat is a really great friend to have, if you ask me. I think that's why in a lot of traditional artwork that cats are seen as like the companions of witches, because they really are spiritually attuned. And I think a lot of cats in their own way are they're almost like shamans, like they're very attuned to energy. So I think that that's wonderful that you have a little cat buddy. To me, 7 is a number of power, and it's specifically, to me, a number of feminine power. So if you are seeing a lot of 7 in your life path, it means that you're embodying a lot of this feminine power, and this power, especially of creation. With 6 and 3, I would say 6 to me means that things are level but changing, and 3 definitely to me also means harmony. So if all those numbers are popping up for you, it definitely means that you're embodying your life as an authentic creator, especially as a feminine creator, understanding feminine power and creativity. And 6 and 3 are numbers of kind of balance, equilibrium, but also of celebration. So I would say things are changing for you, definitely. And give the cat a can of wet food or something that they really enjoy, and show them appreciation and gratitude for protecting you, essentially, because they are our friends. And like I said, they're spirit chasers. So they're really good friends to have, especially if you have a lot of spiritual energies kind of, swimming around you. They're really wonderful people. And I'm sorry, I just really love cats. I can't say enough about them. I've got 2 cats at home, and I'm like, I'm not at home right now to pet my cat. So like, I am that way. I'm a crazy cat lady. People always are like, you're not a crazy cat lady. You're just a cat lady. I'm like, no, I'm a crazy cat lady. I love my cats so much, and they even sleep on little pillows and stuff, like ridiculous level with cats. But like I said, in my house, my cats are like my family. And we really do honor them and treat them as if they were our family, because they hold a very important energetic place in my family, and they definitely do help to protect us and to keep us safe. So, pets are really amazing, and maybe dogs are like that too. I just don't know. Oh, Karen said, thank you. The readings are amazing. You're very welcome. Destiny said the readings are detailed. I try really hard. Holly said she needed this, that her divorce is finalized and she's struggling with being understanding. Yeah, I feel you. You're very welcome, Holly. I very much appreciate your viewership. And sorry to call you out, Destiny. Let's go ahead and we'll read for Heat Journey. Can I ask, how did JV feel when I invited him to my birthday party? That's a very good question. Let's go ahead, and it's very detailed, so I bet I can give you a very detailed response. Hang on, let me pull some cards. Okay, we got one card. And here is the second card. So Heat Journey. When I ask about the energy that surrounds you with this particular situation, we get the Tree card, which is let them go. Let them go. So I would suggest that they don't care. Like, they don't care as much as you care about them. And really, they're not here to show up in your experience the way that you're here to show up for yourself, the way that other people are there to show up for you. So now is the time to let them go. I would say that they just don't feel about you the way you feel about them. And so embody your own self so authentically that other people vibrate into your experience who care about you way more than this other person. The clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is Witch. The justice is coming. The justice is coming. And in this card, you see this girl in these beautiful high heels, but look at what she's got. She's got a sword. She's got a baseball bat. She's ready to go tear some stuff up, like a lady country star singer who's about to go bash the headlights in of her ex-lover. So Heat, this is a meaning, an omen, a reading that says that better things are coming into your experience, and that you deserve better. You deserve better. I also feel like this is kind of a karmic card. I feel like maybe you've put some energy and intention into this person, and they have not been pouring back and nurturing you. So this is definitely a message that new people are going to be vibrating into your experience. You just have to be so authentic and radically you that those people are so attracted to you. And that's really what it is, guys. That's really what it is. When you are authentic, the universe rises to meet you. If you are not authentic, if you are afraid of how people will receive you, if you are who you really are at your core, then you're going to be attracting people who are not the exact vibrational match for you. So the more that you can vibrate and most authentically who you are, the easier it is for the universe to put good people into your experience. And I hope that that is helpful. And happy birthday, Heat Journey. Happy birthday. I am going to cough and take a drink of water. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm still getting rid of this cough tickle. Celeste says she's grateful for me. Thank you very much. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. Anybody else who's still watching, feel free to comment if you haven't already. Let's see, we got Portia, I think Portia Morales. She says, or they say, I can't tell who you are by your profile picture. They say, can I have a card, please? Let's go ahead. I'll do you one better, Portia. I'll pull two cards for you. We'll get two cards. And there's one and two. And the energy that surrounds you, Portia, is raindrops. And it says, take a chance on them. Take a chance on them. So this is definitely a message, Portia, that that sometimes life rains on you. Sometimes life gives you the lemons. Sometimes life gives you things that are difficult or hard to process. And when you first come into contact with this experience, you're like, this sucks. I hate this. But understand that all experiences, all opportunities are just a way for us to learn more about our lives and about who we are at an authentic level, who we are at an authentic level. You know, the whole world, from the time that we're born, tries to build us up to be something that is acceptable to society. Very few people are raised in a way where we are taught to be to be authentically ourselves. Most of us are taught how to have a job, how to go to college, how to balance a checkbook. Like, we're taught all of these things that are responsible and that are worldly, but we're not taught how to be ourselves. So the universe sometimes throws us situations and experiences that we interpret initially as bad so that we can learn how we are truly ourselves. How do we feel about this? I don't know. But if the universe gives me a really weird, sometimes even upsetting type circumstance, maybe I can learn who I am a little bit better. So try to look at rainy days and tough situations as an opportunity to know yourself a little bit better. And then the energy that moves you forward, your clarity, is red. Forgive, forgive. And so this is definitely a message, Portia, that that sometimes, like I said, hard, difficult things happen. And honestly, sometimes people are put in our path and they hurt us. They hurt us. They teach us about pain. A lot of times people who teach us about pain, who hurt us, they're experiencing deep hurt themselves. And they're not intentionally trying to hurt us. It's simply that they're so deeply wounded and hurt that their hurt is a reflection. And that's the only thing that they're capable of reflecting. They're not capable of reflecting love. They're not capable of reflecting that nurture that you wish that you could get from these other people. They're only capable of reflecting hurt. And so instead of giving you what you deserve, giving you what you seek, they hurt you. And so try to forgive people, especially people who have hurt you in your past, or people who you've taken a chance on and they've let you down or disappointed you. They weren't trying to hurt you. It was the only thing that they could do with the energy that they had, unfortunately. So the hurt that you feel, the hurt that you experience, it's teaching you the depth of human emotion. The more we hurt, the more we suffer, the more that we learn about love, the more that we learn about the things that we truly want in our life, and the more that we appreciate the good things, the good relationships, and the sweet times in our existence. So this is definitely a message that even if you are going through difficult things, Portia, that you have the ability to climb up out of these difficult things, and these will teach you a lot about human emotion and experience. And so this is all learning. And I feel like we go through these cycles, right? We go through cycles of either learning about things and things are a little bit more difficult, or we go through cycles of flow where it's like everything is aligned and everything is working out for us. So this is definitely one of those times where things are a little bit bumpier for you, but this is all for learning. It's all for your greater good and greater healing. Micah said from her reading, we just had our 13th anniversary. Our kids are all out of the house now, and we're learning to be together again. So thanks so much for taking the time to read for me. Yeah, you're very welcome, Micah. I hope that advice was helpful. Lisa said, beautiful reading. Thank you. You're very welcome, Lisa. And you're welcome, Ashley. Robert said, hi, Robert. If you'd like a reading, feel free to comment. Anna says, yes, it was. I'm always on the go, so thank you. Yes, Anna, remember to slow down and take time for yourself. Hey, Pinky, I'll totally read for you. Stephanie, hi, Stephanie. Glad you're here. Kim, hi, Kim from Idaho. How are you doing? Dom says hi. Anna would like a reading for her husband. Beth, I can read for you. Dom, I can read for you. Emma, if you would like a reading, go ahead and message. I could read for you. Amber would like a reading. Karen says, my dog hides when there is a bad spirit. She doesn't like them. Yeah, my cats will just chase them away. Kim says, I have 7 Siamese. Oh, she's got a lot of cats. Iron asked if she could have a question for sure. Heat Journey says, thank you. Beth would like a reading, and I think LEKEA would like a reading. For sure, I can read for you guys too. So if I mentioned you, I will read for you. Just give me some time, guys. I do like to take a decent amount of time to connect to people and to give them a good, intuitive, heartfelt, helpful reading. So just give me a little bit of time. Be patient, but I will read for you. Pinky Lee says, what's going on with LW? It has been a week since I have seen them. It's been a week since I have seen them. This one fell out, so this card is definitely for you, Pinky. So you got 1 card for LW in this situation. We got 2 cards. 2 cards. So this sounds like to me, Pinky, that like they're intentionally like ignoring you. Like the energy that surrounds the situation is the thorns, that it says weave together the crown that you deserve. So it makes me think that this person is not what you deserve, that they are lower level than what you deserve. You deserve so much better than what they have to offer. It seems to me, just by reading from you for however long I have, for maybe the past couple months, it seems like you're a very like effective person. You're very thoughtful, you're very cognizant, you're very spiritual minded. And I believe that you deserve a partner who is also as conscious and spiritual minded and caring as you are. And perhaps this person, whoever it is, whether it's a friend or a partner, they just don't have all of that nurture to give to you at the moment. So it might be time to stop giving them so much attention and to look to your attention to other places that nurture you more, And then, of course, your energy card, your clarity that moves you forward, Pinky, is Throne. Your potential is endless. Your potential is endless. And so we see all the different kinds of queens in this card deck. And we've got the princesses, we've got the witches, and we've got the mermaids, and they're all sitting on their own various thrones, embodying their beauty and their power. So this is definitely a message, Pinky, that now is the time to embody your power, or embody your power and imbue it with everything that you do. That's what I meant. But I don't know that this person, I just don't feel any connection when I pull these cards. I don't feel any connection. So I feel like, they haven't given you any thought. So go ahead and think about who is nurturing you in your experience and reach out to them and nurture them some more. But maybe it's time to put a little distance between you and this other person. I hope it's not the reading I wanted to give, but I hope it was a little helpful, Pinky. Hope it was a little helpful. And Stephanie, for sure, I can still read for you. It's only 8. I've only been reading for about an hour. So I can stay on about another 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see. But we'll go ahead and read for Stephanie. And we're going to pull one card. So we got 1. And you guys, I'm looking for like an actual witch hat. Like this hat is not pointy, and I really want a witch hat. So I would love it if somebody could like find me a link to an online store, preferably somewhere that you've purchased from that has like an actual pointy witch hat, like one that points up, not one that you wear and the point flops over. Somebody find me a witch hat and I will wear it next time I'm live, if I can purchase it between now and next week or whenever it comes in. My birthday is also in October. I need a witch hat. Like my birthday's coming up. I'm almost 30. Like I need a witch hat. So somebody find me one and put it in the comments. But let's go ahead and we'll show these cards for you, Stephanie. Anybody else who just tuned into this session, feel free to comment and I will give you a reading as well. But Stephanie, the energy that surrounds you is confidence, and it comes with time and practice. So nobody is good at anything on the first try, or very rarely are you good at something on the first try. And sometimes when you are going throughout life and interpreting experience and meeting new people and trying new things, it just takes some time. So don't give up on yourself before you've really had the time and the opportunity to nurture and to bloom and to blossom into what your potential truly is. So this is definitely a message that now is a time to pursue, to keep going. And I really feel it's just a matter of keeping up with everything that you're doing right now. Just continue to be consistent, continue to take care of yourself, and continue to think about the things that make you feel good. If something makes you feel good, makes you feel happy, makes you feel passionate, that thing is for you. So that is the message of the energy that surrounds you. The energy that moves you forward is red, forgive. So make sure, and I don't know if this applies or not, but make sure that if you are feeling discouraged in whatever it is that you're trying out, make sure you're not discouraged because of negative thought patterns. Make sure you're not discouraged because somebody in your past criticized you so much that it's hard for you to believe in yourself now. If you're hearing the words of somebody else criticize you in your own mind, it's definitely time to do maybe a karma clearing or cord cutting ceremony against that person, and maybe even a binding spell. I really love to do cord cutting, clearing kind of karmic ceremonies with binding ceremonies. And those negative words that people have given you, those negative actions, you can bind those actions and send them back to that person. It's my favorite thing to do. And I really love that because it makes me feel really powerful. And I feel like that's what magic does. It really helps us embody our energy and make us feel powerful, and it can create real psychological change. So if you feel like you're struggling with criticisms or thought patterns, make sure to bind them back to the person who sent them to you, or bind them and return them to the earth. But this is definitely a message for do some magic for maybe self-love, self-confidence, and do some magic and ask for persistence. Ask for the persistence and strength to do the things that you love to do passionately. Ask for the persistence and strength to embody your passions, because that's really important. It's really super important for us. And I hope that one's helpful. So we've got hi from Idaho. Hi, Kim. Very good to see you. I would love to pull a card for Kim. And yeah, we'll pull a card for Kim. Maybe we'll pull 2 cards. Ooh, pardon me. So Kim, I've got 1 card and here's a second. And like I said, anybody else who popped into this stream, feel free to comment and I would love to read for you as well. But Kim, the energy that surrounds you is the universe card. So that card means that we're all stardust. So we're all the same. Nobody is better than you. You don't have anybody who's competition for you. And I'm going to explain this. When I say that to people, sometimes it makes their heads pop a little bit. Like nobody is your competition. And I mean that so wholeheartedly, my friends. Nobody who is in your business, who is your coworker, who is your friend, who is in your community is your competition. You're in competition only with yourself. You're in a league all of your own. You are so interesting and unique that nobody can be like you. So therefore, you have no competition. The people who need you, you attract them in droves. You attract the people who need you. And so this is a message that we are all stardust. We are all the same. No one is better than you. You don't need anybody's validation and you don't need anything from anybody else. And then the energy card, the clarity, what moves you forward is dragons. Slay them all. Slay them all. So whatever challenges that are in your path, Kim, whatever challenges are rising to meet you, you have the ability to manifest and to change any circumstance, any fight, any dragon that is in your path. You have the ability to slay them. You have the ability to subdue them, or maybe you have the ability to even control them. Maybe you're going to be like some sort of dragon queen, grab all the dragons and lead an army and fire the town or something like that. But you have the power within yourself to reclaim your own passion, to reclaim your own authenticity. And I hope that that one's helpful, Kim. Pinky says, press the like button. Please press the like button. And also thumbs up, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. That really helps me. Let's read for Beth Kelly. And then we got Dom. Emma, the bad influence. Great screen name. Emma, if you'd like a reading, feel free to comment. And then we'll read for Beth, and then we'll read for Dom, and then we'll read for Amber. Beth, Dom, and Amber. And then I see that a bunch of other people commented. Just like I said, be gentle with me. Be kind to me. I take a long time to do readings because I want to give you a good reading and really connect with people. So Beth, we've got 1 card for you. And this is the one for you. Okay. So Beth, the energy that surrounds you is the Feast card. So this is a message that now is the time to slow down and to celebrate yourself. So the energy that surrounds you, I think, is a lot of work and maybe even a lot of burnout or tired energy. Now is the time, definitely 100%, Beth, to just tune into yourself and relax. Please make time to relax and to make time for yourself. That is really super important, Beth. So you have to slow down. You have to slow down. You can't continue to work yourself into the ground. It's not sustainable for you. So make sure you're taking time to rest and to recharge. If you can find help, whether that is financial help, financial support, moving in with people, asking for more money, I don't know, whatever help looks like, try to ask for help for you. Try to ask for help. And then the energy card, the clarity that moves you forward, Beth, is Princess. You could be your own knight. You could be your own knight. So you have the ability to change things in your life. You have the ability to claim more rest and relaxation. You have the ability to claim more authenticity, balance, and abundance in your experience. But you have to do it. You have to make that first step into setting that boundary, into making yourself inaccessible sometimes, into giving yourself enough time to rest and recharge, whether that's on your weekends or your days off or your nights. Make sure that you have that time to rest and recharge. You deserve to slow down. You deserve that. Our lives are more than just working 40 hours a week and taking care of all of our responsibilities. Our lives should be having fun and following our passions as well. And so I feel like a lot of us are trapped kind of in the capitalism mindset where we have to work, get our retirement investments, our portfolios, our houses, pay everything off, pay for the kids' college, do everything. We're stuck in this trap of capitalism. And so we forget to slow down and celebrate. We forget how beautiful and magical this world is that we live on. So please, I'm begging you, Beth, take time for yourself. Take time for yourself. And I hope that that message is helpful and resonant for you. Dom, I'm so happy to see you here. She says, glad to be here to watch. I'd love a reading, possibly about a living situation, and if she could find a new home, a different home, a better home, a home well suited for you. Let's pull some cards for you, Dom. I like this one. We got 1 card, So the energy that surrounds you is the mural. And this mural card says, be your own first priority. Be your own first priority. So Dom, this is definitely a message that you need to be putting yourself first. I think you already know that. I think you already know that. So this is definitely not, this is not a manner of, can I find a new home? This is not a manner of, can I find a different living situation? You can. The answer is you always can. But you don't want to find the first thing that crops up. You don't want to find whatever. You want to find a place that is harmonious for you. So I would suggest, Dom, putting the intentions out there to the universe with your specific specifications, right? So whatever your specifications are for a house, start putting those intentions out there and start embodying what that would feel like to have that intention, to have that house, to have that manifestation, to have that energy. So, you know, your house is beautiful. You have good neighbors. You have a flower bed. It's not too loud. It's quiet enough for you. You have enough rest. It feels peaceful. You have good vibes. It's not too expensive. It has the perfect amount of light. You feel very comfortable when you're there. You can rest. You can recharge. So put your cosmic conditions out there to the universe, and the universe will help you fill those cosmic conditions. But make sure you put yourself first. So what I mean by that is you don't just want any house. You don't want any place to live. You want the perfect place, one that embodies your life and embodies your creativity, embodies your rest. That's what you want. That's what you want. So put the energy out there to have that. And then lavender is your clarity card, your energy that moves you forward. Surround yourself with love. So Dom, this is definitely, I think, a message that you should love yourself. You should definitely surround yourself with, whether that's friend circles, whether that's with friend circles, whether that's with online circles, or whether that's with in-person communities. Surround yourself with people who will love you, people who will braid your hair, people who will rub your hands, people who will tell you that you're beautiful, people who will offer you a meal if you don't have the ability or you don't feel like cooking that night. This is definitely a message to wrap yourself up in people who want to support you. And I know that there are people out there who want to support you. And I hope that that is helpful. So I do think that a house is on the way for you, a different house, a different living situation. But like I said, don't attract whatever first comes into your existence. Don't just say yes to anything. Don't ever fall into that idea or energy of desperation. You deserve the best, and you deserve whatever's coming to you, not the first, not necessarily the first. So in other words, be patient, and continue to embody. Things are changing for you. This is just one part in your story. And I promise you, it doesn't sound like this now, but 5 years down the road, you're going to laugh about this. You're going to be like, remember when all that went down, and remember like all this adventure that I had. I've got some stories and adventure to share with you, Dom. If you want to hear about it, you can message me on Facebook, and I'll tell you about some of my earlier living situations when I was a kid and I just moved to Oklahoma, and it was wild. It was a wild ride, my friend. But I feel a lot different now. I feel like I have a lot of freedom. And when I look back on like 10, 11 years ago, I'm like, that was wild. I can't believe that I lived through that. It sounds like a soap opera or something, but I feel like I've got like this really cool backstory now. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. So basically the way that I look at life is I don't look at life as like, sometimes you go through bad things. I look at life as sometimes you go through things that just like, it's like your origin story. Like, this is really cool. And it's really weird that it happened. It wasn't fun to go through at the time, but now I'm laughing about it. Basically that kind of thing. So basically everything builds character. Nothing is bad. Or at least that's how I see things. And depending on if you know me and you know a lot of my life circumstances, some people would argue and they're like, no, some of your life has been bad. And I'm like, it's just a story. It's just all experience and energy. So how can any of that be bad? We're all just humans and souls experiencing experience. So I don't think that it's bad. It's all just interesting. It's all just a neutral, and it's what you do with that experience. So I hope that that's helpful, Dom. Amber says she would like a meeting. Kim, I can't get over this comment though. Kim says, I have 7 Siamese. Kim, will you post a picture of your 7 Siamese in the comments? Because I really want to see them. I love kitties. Oh my goodness. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and read for Amber Campos. All right, Amber. I love your little butterflies. Thanks for sending those. We got 1. And here's 2. So the energy that surrounds you, Amber, is the voyage. You already have all the answers. So Amber, this tells me that I have to wonder about you. I have to wonder, are you kind of newer to spirituality, or are you kind of leveling up in spirituality and spiritual awareness? Are you coming to an understanding that the world is bigger than what you initially thought? Are you coming to an understanding that energy is so important in your life and you just didn't understand until recently? And if you are, my next question would be, are you searching for teachers, for online courses, and for people to give you answers and inspiration? If you answered yes to any of those questions, this card means that you already have the answers, and that especially if you're on an authentic spiritual path, if you're on a spiritual path of finding the truth and what's right for you, there are no teachers who can tell you what's right for you. You simply must know yourself enough to know what is right for you. And so that can be very scary, especially depending on your history, depending on if you are coming out of an oppressive belief system, or depending on your upbringing. It can be scary to take accountability, to know and to learn yourself with so much authenticity, with so much passion and power. But as you know yourself, you know what's right for you. So that's what you need right now. It's what you need. If you're interested in learning yourself better, I really strongly, I encourage you to take up shadow work. And you guys who follow me on Patreon, tomorrow is number 2, o LYNN, of the Koska Kuatili Vulture Trichania. And so it's a second day in the Vulture Trichania 13-day period. And that is all about shadow work. So if you guys are interested in shadow work, make sure to sign up for my Patreon, because I do give people messages every single day. So tomorrow's messages will specifically be about shadow work. And anybody who signs up for Patreon, you get access to all of the 300 or whatever messages I've written in the past as well. So if you're interested in that, do check it out. But I would definitely, Ambar, I would say, look into shadow work, look into self-reflection. Additionally, there's a really good book that you can read. It's called The Toltec Path of Recapitulation by Victor Sanchez. Very good book for shadow work and for self-reflection and for regaining your power. You have all the answers already, Amber. Don't look to other people. A lot of people, especially in the spiritual communities, they want to use you. They want your money. They want things from you. They want your attention. They want your views. They want your clicks. And so don't let other people use you, especially when you're in a position where you're figuring out spirituality for yourself. And so the next card, the clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is library. And I love this card so much. I love it. It's a picture of a woman in the library, and it says, take control of your own narrative. So this definitely tells me that, if you're on this journey, this path of spirituality, this path of learning and discovering new things for yourself, now is the time to take control of your own power, take control of your own authenticity. You have got this. You have got this, Amber. And you are so powerful. So don't let other people control your narrative. Don't let other people control the flow of your energy or your inspiration. You are capable of doing this yourself. You are doing this yourself. You can do really hard things, and you are here. You are here for this. You're here for this journey of authentic spirituality. And it looks like to me that good things are also coming to you, but it can be an interesting journey if you're kind of waking up and learning more about spiritualism. So I hope that was helpful. ARI'YON says, new subscriber, may I ask a question? For sure. And she says, I've been looking for someone to do a reading all day, for sure. And she says, who will be coming towards me in love? I'm an Aries sun, a moon Aquarius. Very cool. I am a Scorpio sun, Sagittarius moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio Mercury. So if I have problems, that's why. People are like, you've got too much emotional energy. I'm like, it's my placements. And my Sagittarius moon means that I just say whatever's on my mind and then think about it afterwards. And then sometimes that causes trouble for me. So let's ask specifically about love, ARI'YON. Let's ask about love. And so the energy that surrounds you is lavender. Oops, how did that happen? Oh no. I can't change it now. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So that was weird. So ARI'YON, the energy that surrounds you is this lavender card, and it says, surround yourself with love. So this is definitely a message that now is the time to really sink in deeply to your friend circles. I suggest that this means that, it's possible the person that you're looking for, like the connection or the partner, the love interest, it's somebody in your community, or it's somebody that your friends already know. So I would suggest that possibly you already know of this person, or somebody in your circle knows of this person. Either way, it's time to get out there, to have fun, to spend time with your friends. And that's going to be really helpful in finding this new person, this new interest. I would also suggest some shadow work, some self-reflection, maybe even some purification spells for you, for your body, and for your energy. Your clarity card, the message that moves you forward, is red, forgive. So I wonder if, there's some experiences in your past, some negative experiences, maybe with love or with your upbringing, that are blocking you from having a really balanced love relationship. Maybe you're a little bit jaded from the way that people have treated you in the past. So while you have the ability to attract this new person into your life, while it's somebody you've probably already met in passing or somebody one of your friends know, I would suggest that maybe it's not the right time for you to get into that relationship because there's still a little bit more for you to heal in yourself. So do take up that shadow work, do take up that self-reflection, and do take up that that wonderful, astounding ability to self-heal yourself and your energy. Remember that every time we experience love, we learn how to love even deeper. So don't let those negative experiences jade you, or don't bring those negative experiences into the new love relationships or into the new seeking of a love relationship. But I hope that one is helpful, ARI'YON. Oh, LEKEA says that hat. I'm glad you like it. I've got my little sash on too. LEKEA, for sure. I will. Amber says, we appreciate your time and energy. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, ARI'YON. Ivy says, you're looking great. Hopefully I can get a reading. I am feeling better, Ivy. A little bit. I say that and I cough. But let's read for LEKEA, and then we'll read for Ivy. Stephanie says, Etsy has some hats. Girl, link them. Amazon has witches hats. Are they good though, Beth? Did they point up? I need them to point up. Dom says she'll get me a witch hat. Dom, hang on a second, LEKEA. Your birthday is not on the 29th. Dom, that's my birthday. My birthday is October 29th. You have to get me a hat now. I'm freaking out. That's wild. But you're getting me all sidetracked now, people. Dom, we're birthday buddies. Oh, I wonder if you have all my same or similar astrology placements. I wonder if that's your problem too, is secretly we're the same person. But let's read for LEKEA. LEKEA, sorry for my outburst and wild emotions. It's my Scorpio Sagittarius energy. But we've got one card for you, LEKEA. And then here's a second card. Okay, so the energy that surrounds you is the star, right? And it says, you can manifest your every wish. And so this is a picture of like two friends that are kind of hanging out, chilling together, and they're talking about their deepest wishes, and they have really good friends to sit with, to manifest with. And this is an important idea or principle, I guess, in manifestation. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot manifest anything if you surround yourself with people who do not believe in you and people who do not believe in your manifestations. If you are with people and every time you say, it would sound great, I would love to have a Lamborghini, and the people who you surround yourself with, every time you mention this Lamborghini that you want, they're like, that's not practical. It costs too much money. The insurance is too high on that. You know what? Every time they do that to you, it's putting like negative impact in your basically quantum field and quantum vibration. So every time you share your manifestations with somebody who does not believe in you, it's basically taking your manifestation points away. So this is a message, LEKEA. Do not share your manifestations, your aspirations, your desires with people who do not support you. And I mean, I'm calling out your family. I'm calling out your friends, your coworkers right now. If you have people around you who are not happy for you, who do not care about your manifestations, who tell you that every good idea you have is bad or impractical, it's time to get different friends and get a different circle. And so it's very important to surround yourself with people who will clap for you, people who want to hear about your good ideas, people who want to support you. That's very important. So I would suggest surround yourself with those people who give you that good, positive feedback. And it's not that you have to cut people out, but take a step back and don't give so much attention and energy to those people who drain you and take away from your energetic resource and negate your quantum field. And so the energy that moves you forward, your clarity card, is remember to practice self-love. And so I strongly feel like I said, I feel like there's people that are around you that are just kind of dragging your energy down. So make sure that you kind of replenish yourself, replenish your quantum field, replenish your energy by practicing self-love. Maybe you even do a love spell, for yourself. There's all these Pinterest love spells about how to get this love spell and attract this new lover. My friends, if you love yourself so wonderfully, so wholly, you attract partners and friends and opportunities into your existence like that, like very easily. So make sure that you're practicing that self-love, even if it's lighting a self-love candle or making a potion or making a spell bottle for yourself. Do something to to practice that self-love. I mean, and self-love can be getting enough sleep. It can be drinking enough water. It can be moving your body enough, eating the right foods. You know, self-love does not necessarily have to be some magical endeavor. It can be something that's very practical as well. But your wish, you're capable of manifesting every wish and desire, but it starts with you. It starts with your own self-love. It starts with your own gratitude. So I hope that one's helpful, LEKEA. And don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the haters. Like I said earlier in this video, man, people are always going to judge you. Whether you do what you love or whether you do what everybody expects, people always are going to judge you. So you might as well do what you love, because it doesn't matter. They're going to judge you anyways. Let's read for Ivy now. Beth, Kelly, did I read for you? I think I did. Yeah, Beth says that. That resonates so much. Pinky said, thank you. You're very welcome. And Dom says she feels the same way, and she thinks one day she'll write a book. Dom, seriously, you should message me about what you're going through. I want to tell you about my living situation when I moved to Oklahoma. I'm not ready to tell people live, but I'll tell you if you message me. But we can read for Ivy. Dom says she's learned a lot. Amber says definitely she's newer to spirituality, and it's scary because she's been taking it step by step. She's heard of astrology, tarot, chakras, and that she needs to keep growing. Do I need to work on shadow work too? Amber, in terms of being new to spirituality, I would say shadow work is the first thing that you should be doing. And the last thing that you should be doing, we should always be doing shadow work no matter what stage of our spiritual journey we're in. Because if you're this great, whatever, you're a spiritual teacher, leader, you read cards online, you're Reiki master, you heal people, you are experiencing things, and you can be experiencing traumatic things. You can be experiencing people hurting your feelings. You can be experiencing just things that don't go your way. And that has the ability to affect your energy negatively. And if you're not continually doing shadow work and continually checking yourself, then you become imbalanced, and you might become full of yourself, or like, you know, a big head, like you have too much ego. So it's important to do your shadow work no matter what stage in the journey you're at. But I would say, especially as somebody who's starting out, the more self-aware you become, the easier it is to be aware of energy and to manipulate energy. And I feel like that's all magic and spirituality is. It's intentionally manipulating energy, and we're all capable of doing that regardless of our race, gender, creed, or religion. So definitely look into that self-reflection and shadow work. It's very helpful. But Ivy, let's go ahead and read a couple cards for you and kind of check the energy that surrounds you. Oh, I don't like this one. I don't like it. I just pick them, right? But Ivy, the energy around you is the shark, and it says, swim away from this situation. Swim away from this situation. And so what I would say is somebody is causing trouble with you. Probably somebody who's caused trouble with you in the past. You probably are well aware that this person is causing trouble. And I would say do what you can to put distance between yourself and this person. I mean distance between yourself and this person, like for real. Whether, again, that's filing police report or removing yourself, going and staying at a different location, staying at an Airbnb. Get away. Just get away from this person. Don't give them any energy. Don't let them call you. Get away from this person. And then I feel like they're trying to do this to intimidate you or to exercise control over you. And I feel like you have the power, the wherewithal, the knowledge to stand up for yourself and to not allow them to do that. I feel like these two people look very similarly. Their hair looks similarly. I bet you're both of these people. And so in this card, this is your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, Ivy. This is dragons, and you can slay them all. I want to draw your attention to this card. This woman has a prosthetic leg, and so she's got a beautiful dress, beautiful matching shoes, but she's missing something. She's missing something. She went into battle to go slay all of the dragons because she was hurt. She was wounded. So even though things have happened in the past and maybe they haven't turned out well for you in the past, things are different. You have a shining sword. You have a lot of resources. You have a lot of knowledge, wisdom, power. You have the ability to make things different this time. So I would definitely say do practical things that you can to put distance between you and this person, and it will work this time. It will work this time. And so maybe it's magic, right? Maybe it's calling the police. Maybe it's physically moving yourself out of the situation. But regardless, now is the time to definitely change things and get away from these people, because they're all sharks. They all just want to They all just want an energetic response from you. You know, I think it's very rare that people want something from you. You know, sometimes people manipulate you and they want your money. Sometimes people manipulate you and they want your time. Most of the time when people manipulate you, they just want your energy. They want to elicit emotional response from you, and they want to make you feel a certain way or make them feel like they're more powerful than you. And don't give them the satisfaction. Don't give them the satisfaction. And that's what, that's again with the video I posted yesterday. It's all what this 13 days is about. This whole Next Trachania is all about. People trying to get your goat and test your boundaries. Don't let them do it, Ivy. Don't let them do it. Amber says that it was careful. ARI'YON says, oh my gosh, this is the first time having someone with almost the same balance of elements, because that Sag moon will definitely do that. Yes, 100%. And oh my gosh, ARI'YON says, how did I know I was going to get the red card? You're very welcome. And then LEKEA says the reading was spot on. Very good. Thank you, LEKEA. I'm glad that that was helpful. KXXLXXT says, hey, love, new here. If you would like a reading, feel free to comment and I'll get you a reading as well. Sierra on Facebook says, hi. Hi, my friend. If you'd like a reading, comment. Sai says they would like a reading. New subscriber. Thank you. And Jolia George says, hi, I'm a new sub. And they would like a reading as well. So let me read for Sai, and then I will read for Jolia. Anybody else who's still watching the stream or who is new on the stream, feel free to comment, and I will also get you a reading as well. And KXX commented, so we'll read for you too. But let's go ahead and we'll read for Sai. So Sai, the energy that surrounds you, oh man, the energy that surrounds you is the shark. Swim away from the situation. I just pulled that for Ivy. Goodness. So Sai, the message here is that somebody in your particular experience is causing trouble for you, right? And they're causing like a lot of trouble for you. They're causing trouble in a way that would probably either take your energy or take your resources away from you. So this is definitely a message, Sai, that now is a time to get away, put distance between you and this person who is causing trouble for you, okay? Causing trouble for you. You don't need to allow other people to take your energy, to, you know, manifest over you, to manipulate you. You need to put distance between yourself and this troublemaker, okay? I suggest, just because of the second card, I suggest that this is a person who has been causing trouble for you for some time. You know, this might be a couple months. This might be a couple months that they have been causing trouble for you, maybe even a couple years. But you know this person is a troublemaker. You know they consistently disturb or bother or disrupt your energy. So now is a time to put distance between yourself and them. But a little bit of, you know, validation maybe. The energy that moves you forward, your clarity card, Sai, is storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. And you see this is a lovely princess. She's got a crown. And she's running in the storm with bare feet, you know, so this looks like it's a situation that's kind of, it's a little dicey, you know, maybe it's been going on for a long time. A hurricane's a real scary type storm, and it usually storms for like, you know, 2 weeks or something when a hurricane hits. So this is like a big storm in your life, and maybe it's all coming to a head, but this is a message that that energy is coming to an end. And now is the time, I think, to put final distance, maybe to end some karmic cycles with this person who has been causing a lot of trouble for you. So if anything, it looks like, you know, a cycle clearing, a karmic cycle clearing, but definitely the onus is on you to take responsibility and to remove yourself and your energy from this situation so that this person is no longer using you. Okay. So make sure, put that distance, put your words up, do protection, do healing, those kinds of things. That'll be really helpful for you. Sai says that resonates. So we're going to go ahead and pull cards for Jolia. Can you tell me when I'm going back to my country for a visit? I don't really have cards that talk about time. Like, these cards are very different because they're oracle cards. I'll switch for you. I've got a tarot deck here, Jolia. I'll just pull these tarot cards out and I'll see what the tarot cards say about that. I haven't pulled these cards out yet though in a while. I definitely haven't pulled them out tonight. But we got one card. So we got the Tower. Second card, Queen of Pentacles. And I'll tell you what, I'll pull These cards are so tiny compared to the other cards. Goodness, I'll pull a third card even. Hierophant reverse. So I would say what this card spread looks like to me is in the past, you've experienced something that was a little bit upsetting. I have to wonder what's going on in your country. Like, are they being hit real bad with the coronavirus, or is there like a lot of bad stuff that's kind of going on in the country? Are you worried or concerned for family or friends that are back wherever it is that you're from? If you are, I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry to hear of any kind of loss or upsetness, but that's definitely Tower energy. I would say just try to keep your peace. And even if the world is ravaged, even if we're all experiencing stress, even if certain areas of the world or of the country are getting hit harder than where we are at currently, and we can always look at people in total healing. We can always send quantum healing to those areas. Your right now energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So this suggests to me that you're in an area right now where you're able to make some money and to maybe put some money aside. And then the card that's kind of like your future is the Hierophant in reverse. I would suggest that you have the power to take that trip. And I would say I would do it maybe as soon as you possibly can. I would wait for things to chill out a little bit, maybe with the coronavirus, and see potentially what happens in the spring, and see if this kind of queen energy, this growth energy, this looks a lot like springtime and growth to me. Maybe you can make a lot of money throughout the fall, throughout the summer or the winter, I mean, and to put away some money so that when the springtime comes, it will be a good chance for you to travel and to kind of hopefully, like I said, the coronavirus will be a little bit reversed and some things will be a little bit different for you in that time. But I hope that is helpful, Jolia. I do like these tarots. This is the Smithwaite deck, and I think the art is so beautiful. It's different than the traditional Rider-Waite deck. And KXXLXXT. What do I even call you? I'll call you X. So X wants to know how is Nina, who is Libra, viewing me, who is a Sagittarius. And real quick, Sai said that resonated a lot. Jolia said Corona, but approximate time. House spring, I'm not going to be available. I'm not sure, Jolia. Is there a possibility that things will change in spring and you will be available? I don't know. It's very difficult to see the target because it's very difficult to see the future because the future is a moving target. So everything depends on how everything changes. So it is possible that you could be available in spring and you just don't see that opportunity yet. You never know. You never know. Kendra. Okay. X says she's Kendra. So Kendra wants to know, she's a Sagittarius. How is Nina the Libra viewing her? How is Nina the Libra viewing her? And anybody else who's still watching this stream, feel free to pop a comment in if you would like a reading, and I will read for you. But let's go ahead. We're getting back to our Believe in Your Own Magic deck. And Kendra, the energy that surrounds this situation is storm. Every hurricane comes to the end. And the energy that moves you forward, your clarity card, is protest, start a revolution. Hey, this is kind of cool. So I have to wonder, does Nina, Kendra and Nina, do you have similar like belief systems or similar ideas about society? Are you guys interested in like protesting or social justice or advocacy? I really feel like if you share those kind of societal or generational or community, boundaries or awareness or levels of, relationship, if you guys have the same, what is the word? Like community standards, is that the word? Roles. If you guys like the same roles in society, like you enjoy social justice, you enjoy certain causes, you rally to certain causes, this could be a good way to build on your relationship. I do feel like maybe with Nina that something has happened and they're like hesitant to get into a more like maybe steady relationship because they feel like a lot of bad things have happened in the past. And so they're kind of like holding on to their crown and running for dear life. They're not ready to like slow down yet because they're like, just a lot has happened. Too much has happened maybe for them to want to slow down and to have like a good intimate relationship. So I would say like continue to connect on the ideals in society that are important to both of you. Continue to connect on that kind of common ground and love each other and be compassionate. I feel like when people are really going through rough times, if you can be there, if you can be like a support to them while they're growing and healing and kind of recollecting pieces of themselves from that negative experience, you can really have the opportunity to step in and to to really build something very strong. So this might be an area of the relationship that you guys are potentially both in, where you guys are both building a foundation for a relationship that could be much greater and much sturdier than if you were to just rush into it kind of head over feet. So this might be a message to take things a little bit slow. Okay, yeah, she said, yes, we broke up. Yeah, so I would say take things slow. If you guys are still in good contact and you're still in still talking to each other, even though you broke up, just like I said, hold them and let them kind of compassionately process through what they're going through, and just be chill. But remember that you still have a lot of common ground, right? You have a lot of this common ground. I feel like this is like actually maybe you've gone to protest last year or this year together, and so you have some things that you're bonding over. But they're definitely going through a lot, definitely. So I hope that that's helpful, Kendra. Just be there at a distance if you must, but be there and allow them to heal. Allow them to heal before they can come back potentially, or before things can be different in that relationship. Allow them to heal. So ROBRIANA says, could I have a reading about the state of my relationship? Oh no, they just recently broke up. I'm a Pisces and they are Cancer. Kendra, you're very welcome. Thanks for watching tonight. Anybody else who's still watching, if you would like a reading, feel free to comment, and I'll read for you, definitely. And make sure also to thumbs up, subscribe, share the feed. That's really helpful to me. But let's see, ROBRIANA, we got one card for this relationship. And second card. Okay, so ROBRIANA, we've got the energy that surrounds you is raindrops. So this is a message that, you know, sometimes breakups can be, sometimes it can be beneficial, you know, as hard as that is for me to say that, that feels like really rough. Like, oh my God, can this separation actually be beneficial to me? Can this separation actually bring about anything positive? Can this bring about good change? The answer is yes. Sometimes separation teaches us about things that we really truly love. And so, you know, I guess sometimes maybe we're able to get back with the people that we broke up with, but sometimes we don't get back with them. You know, sometimes it's just this person was such a great connection, a fiery connection, a passionate connection. I enjoyed my time with them so much. I had a great time. I learned so much about love. I learned about how I like to be treated in a relationship. And then moving forward, you know what you're seeking. You know what you're seeking based on how you were treated in past relationships, both the good and the bad. You know how you want to be treated. You know how you want to be communicated with, and you know what doesn't work as well. So take time to look at the separation as, you know, possibly a blessing, possibly something that taught you something amazing, something new to life, something new to love. Wise Soul says, new subby, thanks for subbing. If you would like a reading, feel free to comment. I would love to get you one. But ROBRIANA, the energy that surrounds you, the clarity card, the energy that moves you forward is this confidence. And it comes with time and practice. It comes with time and practice. It seems like this other person, they're quite a substantially amount older than you. So it seems like maybe you guys are just on different wavelengths right now, because they are a lot older. And maybe it's just, you know, you have to understand what you truly want out of a relationship. And maybe you just don't know yet. Maybe you just don't know yet. Because, you know, being about 30 is not that old. You know, it really isn't. You're maybe middle-aged and not even halfway through your life, maybe a third of through your life. And this other person is probably more than halfway through their life. So you guys are at different, you're at different stages. And I feel like this relationship, it's taught you a lot, but now is the time to develop more confidence, and maybe to, not right now, but to eventually get out there and to meet new people and to have different experiences, knowing and realizing, understanding that all of this wisdom that you've gained, all this clarity that you've gained based on this relationship that you had in the past. So I hope that helps you a little bit. I hope that does provide you at least a little bit of clarity moving forward out of that situation. But not everything is bad. Not all separations are bad. Sometimes it's an experience to grow and to change and to feel differently and to learn new things, most of all, to learn new things. And so Wise Soul says, why does my dad act the way he does towards me? Oh, my sisters and my mom. I'm not going to read. I've got Believe in Your Own Magic deck. I'm going to pull my tarot card deck out actually for that one, because I feel like that's probably more than my other card deck can handle. But we'll ask this question. So why does this man act the way that he does? Why does he act the way he does? Why does he act the way he does? Who is he? Okay. And why does he act the way he does? And will he ever change? Oh, geez. So when I ask, who is he? When I ask, who is he? I get the 3 of Cups. These are all cups, by the way. So I feel like your dad is somebody who is lacking in both emotional energy and emotional maturity. And so they like to party. They like to have fun. They like to celebrate. That's kind of the person that they are. I feel like they just kind of are maybe detached from their emotions so much that they feel like they have to be poking fun at everything. And they feel like they have to be having fun all the time, even if it's at the expense of other folks, other people. And so the next card that we've got is why do they do it? You know, why do they do it? And then we've got a 6 of Cups. And so I strongly feel like the 6 of Cups points to childhood. So I would suggest that maybe when your dad was a child, you know, maybe nobody paid attention to their emotional needs. Maybe they acted out a lot as a child, and now they're kind of still playing out those same eternal child patterns where they continue to act out, even if it's against other people, even if it's against the people that they love, because they were never recognized as a child. They were never recognized. And so now they're just kind of continuing to act out and continuing to act the way that they do. And then when I asked, will they ever change? I got the 9 of Cups, which tells me that they have the power within themselves to change, but they're really stubborn. They just have all these cups kind of lined up in a shelf behind them. And it's like, I can take these cups and make a change anytime I want, but they're standing there with their arms crossed. They don't want to, like a stubborn child. So basically I would say that nobody recognized your dad when he was a child. And so now he's playing out that need for recognition now that he is an adult. Unfortunately. And so, I mean, there's nothing you can really do to make somebody grow up. You can simply put distance between you and them and hold space for them, definitely, and hope that they can be more mature one day. But honestly, sometimes it takes people to reach the age of 50 or 60 before they mature. A lot of people don't mature in their 30s or 40s. So it might be a case of this person will not grow up for a long time, or maybe not at all. And so you have to either learn to love them as the eternal child that they are, or learn to move on and move forward. ROBRIANA said, we have felt we were twin flames. Thank you for the reading. So ROBRIANA, I do want to, ROBRIANA, sorry. I want to mention to you that I view twin flames a little bit differently maybe than other folks view twin flames. I view twin flames as people who have similar energy configurations, who are able to initiate us into different levels, different layers, different feelings, different heaviness of emotions, different heaviness of energy, but they're not necessarily supposed to be long-term partnerships. So maybe this person invigorated your energy. And again, maybe they taught you a lot of lessons about love, but it could be a time when that twin flame decides to part. When I was a kid, like 14, 15, I met a twin flame. And when I was 14 or 15, I thought that I was going to be with this person for the rest of my life. And I'm not with that person. In fact, I don't even harshly ever think about them anymore. And that's because that person was really important to me in that time period, in that area of my life. And they definitely awakened my eyes to like different levels of energy, different levels of spirituality, even though I was just a kid. But I like seeing the energy of where I am now and where that person is now. There's no way that we could ever be together because we're too much the same, and it would like be really bad. It would be really super bad. So sometimes twin flames just exist to teach us new things about ourselves, and they're not necessarily supposed to be lifelong soulmates or things like that. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if that helps or not. Wise Soul says, yep, and true, it's hard love. It's very hard sometimes. It's very hard. Sabrina says, hi. Hi, Sabrina. If you would like a reading, feel free to comment. And Susan Miller would like a reading, sure. And then KAMOGELO Ponsa says, when and where will I meet my soulmate? CICI, let's go ahead and pull a couple cards for you. What are Andy's current feelings about me? What are Andy's current feelings about me? So pull one card. And here's a second card. So let's show you these cards that we pulled, CICI. So CICI, the energy that surrounds you is the sword, and it says make the change. And so CICI, I would suggest that if you've been thinking about this person, this Andy person, for like some time, and you're like hoping that they'll reach out to you, and they just haven't, I think maybe it's a time for you to actually reach out to them. I really don't feel like you should wait, that you should wait about this. I feel like you should find clarity about the situation by reaching out yourself. That's definitely a very important theme. Like, now is the time to take power, take control, take change for your life, take change for your life. So go ahead right now, CC, and make that change. So whether that's reaching out to them, or maybe it's even putting distance. But right now is the time for you to make that change and to look into this relationship a little bit deeper for yourself. The energy that moves you forward, your clarity card, is the library. Take control of your own narrative. Take control of your own narrative. And so again, both of these cards tell me that now is the time for you to move and make change in your life, in your experience. And so I would definitely say that, Andy is not showing up in these cards at all whatsoever. I would say that now is a time for you to divine, to take charge of that situation, to contact, to reach out, to ask, are you serious about me? Or, do you want to hang out? Do you want to get coffee? I really feel like that is the energy, the pathway, what you should be doing right now. You take charge of the situation. You take charge. Don't wait for anybody else. Don't wait for anybody else. And I hope that one's helpful. I'm going to check the chat again. Susan Miller says, hi, I would like a reading. And she says, let's see, what should I do with this situation with Bill? What should I do with Bill? Bill. I don't know. Let's ask the cards. So we've got one card, and here's a second card. So Susan, the energy that surrounds you is, oops, that's upside down. The energy that surrounds you is raindrops. So raindrops. And raindrop says, take a chance on them. Take a chance on them. Cece says, thank you. Got it. I hope that was helpful, Cece. But Susan, so the energy that surrounds you is the raindrops. And so that says, take a chance on them. Take a chance on them. So, I mean, everybody messes up sometimes. Everybody acts inauthentically sometimes. Everybody lashes out sometimes. Everybody is human sometimes. And maybe Bill is just expressing a bit of his humanness, and everybody, I think, is also a little bit wounded. Everybody's a little bit wounded from their childhoods, from their upbringing, from their past traumas. Everybody is wounded. So the answer, the cards at least say, take a chance on them. Take a chance. So maybe now is the time to open up your heart, to have a little bit more compassion, to see them for what their energy is, not just for what they're doing or what their emotions or recent history has said. We just got an uptick in people who are watching the stream. If you would like a reading, feel free to comment and ask for a reading. I would love to get one for you. And also, while you're here, please like, thumbs up, subscribe, and share. This really helps my channel and my stream. Thank you. So anyways, Susan, time to maybe take a chance on Bill. And then the energy that moves you forward, the clarity card, is the universe. And that says we are all stardust. And it's kind of like these cosmic hands holding stars in their hands. And so to me, Susan, this definitely says that you're not better than Bill. Bill's not better than you. And so if Bill has done something that maybe has hurt your feelings, or maybe, again, like I said, they lashed out at you or something like that, just understand that sometimes you do the exact same thing. We're all human here. And sometimes even though we're the most conscious, or we try the most, we try the hardest, sometimes we mess up. So this is just definitely a message, Susan, that now is the time to be a little bit open, more compassionate. And like I said, instead of looking at Bill as the words that Bill is saying, or as the actions that Bill is doing, try to read the emotion, the energy, and the power and the intention behind the things that they're doing. And hopefully that helps you understand them a little bit and get a little bit more clarity for that situation. Kamogelo Panza says, when and where will I meet my soulmate? Not a good card to ask for this deck, but I do have a tarot deck that I will pull out, and I will ask a couple questions, or I'll pull a couple cards from my tarot deck for you, Kamogelo. So we got one card, and we got two cards. So the energy that surrounds you is the King of Swords. And so I would suggest that this person potentially that you're going to meet is, like a powerful person. You might be attracted to them for their power and their ability to have, like, their quick thinking, and maybe they have a quick wit. Maybe they're pretty funny, but that's the person who you're kind of going to be more attracted to, I would say. In terms of when or where could you meet them, this is the 8, right? The 8 of Cups. And so I really feel like that talks to a journey. And this this picture, this card, it looks like somebody is hiking. It's like during an eclipse. So I would suggest, maybe if you enjoy like that connection to nature, maybe search for people, a friend circle or a hiking group that goes out and that hikes, that connects to nature, that spends time out in nature. And maybe you can find somebody who is this King of Swords person in your life. But I would suggest that now is a time to connect to nature, connect to yourself, that this person is not yet in your experience. And maybe you need to expand your social circle to be able to find this person. So they're out there, most certainly. But you definitely need to seek other options or other avenues in order to find this person, in order to find them. Okay, Cool Lynn says, how will me moving out next month change my life? Susan Miller said, thank you so much, and I needed to hear that, and then I love your hat. Thank you, Susan. It's clear and special, and I put I put a little sash on there, so I love my hat too. Thank you very much. And KAMOGELO says, thank you for the reading. You're very welcome. And Sabrina says, can you tell me what Justin feels for me? Sure. Let's read for Cool Lynn, then Sabrina, and then anybody else who's still watching the stream, feel free to comment. Feel free to comment if you would also like a reading. So let's see. Cool Lynn, we've got one card. And let's see, here's a second card. So I feel like this moving out is healing. It's release for you. It's an opportunity for things to start going your way and to start going a little bit differently. So maybe this is like an opportunity for freedom and for healing. And so the energy that surrounds you is the universe. I mean, the universe is surrounding you right now, Cool. And so what this tells me is that you have a lot of potential. You have the universe at your command. You're in the time of flow. You're in the time of basically having manifestations, having ideas, having energies, putting those energies out there towards the universe, and then moving forward with intention and energy and having the universe listen to you. So you have the ability to let the universe listen to you at this moment. And you have a lot of flow energy in your life. So what I see for you, Cool Lynn, is a lot of opportunity. The energy that moves you forward is Clover, release your guilt. If you are like a kid, like you're like, I don't know, 18, 19, 20, and you're moving out of like a parent's house, release your guilt that you need to take care of your parents or your siblings. If you are an old fart like myself and you're moving out maybe from a roommate situation or from maybe even a relationship situation, understand that regardless, you don't need to take care of these people. You don't need to take care of the people who you were living with. You don't owe them anything. They don't owe you anything. And now is a time to release any guilt that you might have against them. So like I said, I want to reiterate, this universe card is what surrounds you. So that is the energy of manifestation, being able to change the world, change your circumstances, change the energy that surrounds you, manipulate the energy that surrounds you. But you have to release your guilt. And I feel like we talk about, yeah. So Cool Lynn says, my parents are sick with cancer. So I mean, Lynn, you, even if they are sick, it's good to take care of your elders. It's good to do all those things, but you should not feel obligated to do that in the same breath. So you know what, you need to take space for yourself. Maybe sometime you need to set some boundaries sometime, and maybe that's the time. But I do want to bring this up, that guilt, release your guilt, Clover. That's your clarity card. That's the energy that moves you forward. Guilt blocks your ability to manifest. So if you feel guilty or if you feel shameful about anything, it is very difficult for you to manifest a new life or manifest new decisions, manifest new experiences, because your guilt literally is blocking your power of manifestation. So you need to release that guilt. In this card, these ladies are burning a clover patch. So this might be a message for you to do a burning ceremony, maybe a sacred fire where you offer your soul to the fire, and you kind of write down on a piece of paper things that you want to let go of, the guilt, the shame, the negativity that you want to release. You write that down on one side of the paper, and on the other side of the paper, you write the things that you want to bring into your life so that you can replace that guilt and shame with that good manifestation, that good energy. But now is a time to release that guilt, definitely. And I hope that is helpful, Cool Lynn. Cool Lynn says, I release all guilt with fire. I like that. I like that, Lynn. And let's see, Sabrina comments and says, could you tell me what is Justin feeling? What is Justin feeling for me? Sure, Sabrina. Let's go ahead and we'll pull some cards for that. Real quick, if anybody else would like a reading, feel free to comment. Cool Lynn says, thank you. You're very welcome. Make sure to subscribe. I go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time to do readings. So I will be back next week for more messages as well. So Sabrina, let's shuffle these cards And let's see, what does Justin feel? What is Justin feeling? Got one card. Trina Scott says, hello, how are you? And I'm new here. Trina, I'm fine. I'm doing pretty good. I was sick for about 2 weeks, but I'm starting to feel better. I don't like medicine, but I got some medicine, and that's definitely been helping me. And I've been doing a lot of herbals and drinking water and things like that. So I'm definitely doing a lot better. But Trina, if you would like a reading, just comment on here, and I'll do a reading for you. But we're gonna show these cards for Sabrina right now. And Sabrina asks, what does Justin feel about me? Sabrina, I feel like there's like an energy block between you and Justin, and I feel like they have a lot going on in their life, and it's like they don't have the ability to connect with you right now because of the amount of pressure and struggle and energy that they're feeling. So like they're feeling a lot of heavy energy, and it's very difficult for them to want to be in a relationship with you. Again, I feel like this is kind of like one of those cliche situations where like, it's not you, it's me. Like it really is them. Like it's just not a good time for them. So if you really feel for this person, it could be an opportunity to potentially hold space for them while they're healing. But don't try to jump on them and try to pressure them into a relationship or into more intimacy or anything like that, because I really feel like they're holding back for some reason because they're trying to heal themselves and get through some things. But then the energy that moves you forward is the witch. Justice is coming. So I feel like, things could be changing, or potentially Justin and justice sound a lot alike. I feel like maybe they're going to end that karmic cycle of that, what's causing them to feel standoffish. So I hope that is helpful, Sabrina. Like I said, I don't know exactly what to do that relationship, aside from the fact that I feel like there's some sort of energetic block between you and Justin at the moment because of what they are going through. So hopefully that is helpful. And Trina says she would like a reading. So for sure, Trina, let's just shuffle these cards. And like I said, anybody else who's still watching, feel free to comment, and I would love to get you a reading. Sabrina says, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sabrina. Thanks for watching. So we got one card, Trina. And here's a second card. So the energy that surrounds you, Trina, is the Thorns card. And so that card, it says, weave together the crown you deserve. Oh, Trina, she says she's been through a lot this week. So the Thorns card, why is this so... I have like really poor quality camera for some reason right now. That's really weird. But so the energy that surrounds you is the Thorns. And that is kind of this message that sometimes our experiences are thorny. Sometimes people do not give you the energy that you deserve. Sometimes you reflect nurture, you reflect caring, you reflect compassion. And the only thing that other people reflect back to you is pain and suffering, because a lot of people are experiencing pain and suffering, and they are not self-aware to be able to transcend that suffering and to be able to treat you as you need to be treated. So this is definitely a message to, if you're wearing the crown of thorns right now, now is the time to weave together a crown of roses, or to weave together the experience that you deserve right now. So definitely, I would say, push aside all of those things that are painful. Push aside those things that are painful. VG says, hello. Ashley, I can definitely read for you as well. But Trina, I'm sorry, this is definitely my message to you would be, you deserve better. You deserve better. You definitely deserve better than what you've had in the recent past. The energy that moves you forward, your clarity, how you can kind of move through this energy is the nostalgia card. And it says focus on the here and now. So I would strongly suggest right now, Trina, maybe it's time to pick up a gratitude practice. If I've had just like a really shit week and I'm just like struggling, with whatever, just going to work or getting out of bed or what have you, I feel like gratitude really helps me. And I'll just go outside and look at the clouds and be like, oh my God, I'm so grateful, so thankful to have these clouds in my experience today. I just go outside and be so grateful for the clouds, or be so grateful for the trees, be so grateful for the lovely coffee I drink in the morning, or the water, the clean water that I have. So just be grateful. And that gratitude, that presence, that here and now really helps you move through difficult experiences. And I hope that helps, Trina. And I hope that that this definitely means that through gratitude, your experiences will will continue to shift and change, even though they're a little bit difficult or hard right now. I hope that's helpful, Trina. Ashley says, may I have a message, please? For sure. Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards and we'll get a message for you, for Ashley. So we've got one card. And then VG, I can read for you as well. Really quick, Trina says, admin, there's somebody spamming on YouTube, but Astro Society liked and sub. Thank you. Astro, if you'd like a reading, go ahead and comment. But Trina says, thank you, and that makes sense. Good. I hope that that's helpful. But Ashley, let's see. So Ashley, the energy that surrounds you is the villain, And this villain card says, you can always rewrite the story. You can always rewrite the story. And so this is a message to you, Ashley, that maybe some people right now are speaking to you and they're gossiping about you and they're making you seem like something that you're not. And so people are always going to gossip and talk about you, and your ability to be authentic and your honesty is what proves the gossipers wrong. And understand that people are always going to talk about you. They're always going to be mean to you. They're always going to judge you. You know, you can't stop people from judging. You can't control people. You can't control what other people are going to do to you or say about you, but you can control yourself, and you can control the way that you embody and move through that. So don't let gossipers drag you down or hurt your feelings or negate or harm or imbalance your energy. You have the power to take your power back and to change anything. So nothing that anybody can say can destroy you. Nothing. It might hurt or sting for a little, but it cannot destroy you. And the energy that moves you forward is garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Something lovely will grow from this, Ashley. And so the message is that while people might be being mean or judging you right now, gossiping about you right now, understand that harsh trials are really what change people and what make people into heroes. So you have the ability to, again, rewrite the narrative of this story and to take your power back and to be the hero. So don't let people take your energy, basically. Do not let them take your energy. And I hope that that is helpful, Ashley. Ashley says it's very true. Kelsey says, let's see, is there any way you can give me a reading? I need guidance or to be called on my shit. Kelsey, I'd love to read for you. Let me go ahead and pull this card for VG. VG asked, am I getting a promotion this year? Am I getting a promotion this year? So let's go ahead and pull some cards for VG. And I thought I had my phone on silence, but it just beeped. So let's turn that on. And it's Shein. I've never even bought anything from Shein. Shein always sends me notifications. They're like, hey, are you going to buy something yet? And I'm like, no, I don't want to buy your crap clothes. Has anybody ever bought from Shein? Do you actually like it? Do you think the clothes are good quality? Like, it looks a little sus. Those prices are like kind of cheap. Does anybody even know what Shein is? Oh, goodness. But let's go ahead and pull these cards for VG. So VG asked about a promotion. And so the energy that I love this. The energy that surrounds you is bitch fire, VG. Stand up for yourself. So I would say that you're worth it, man. You're worth the promotion. You're worth the extra money. You're worth the cost of living raise. You're worth it, you know? And I feel like a lot of people right now are short-staffed. Like a lot of businesses are short-staffed. And so what that means, honestly, is some stuff is hit or miss, to be honest, with quality. Yeah, no kidding, Kelsey. But really what this means, VG, is that you need to stand up for yourself. You need to actually ask for that raise. You need to ask for that raise. And so if you can ask for that raise, if you can embody that idea of getting more money, of acquiring more money, now is that time. Now is that time. And so now is the time to ask, ask for that raise. And so if you want that raise, be an active part in your job, be an active part in your corporation or your organization. Definitely take on more responsibilities, prove that you're worth that money, and actually believe that you're worth that money, believe that you're worth that raise, believe that you're worth that promotion, and actually stand up for yourself. This is, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, If you're a woman, a lot of times women get paid less than what men get paid. So do not, VG, do not be afraid to ask people who are working your same type of position what they are getting paid. Ask people what they're getting paid so you can also get paid fairly. This is not wrong. It's not bad to ask people what they're being paid. Make sure that your company is paying you fairly. So stand up for yourself, ask other people what they're getting paid in your position, and move forward with that. Then the energy that moves you forward is homeward. Take yourself out on a date. So VG, while you are working towards getting this promotion, towards leveling up in your job, towards getting more money, don't forget in all of that hustle to actually take care of yourself. So make sure you don't lose yourself in this quest to find, you know, the promotion and to find the new energy and that kind of stuff. I hope that that is helpful for you. But Astro says that they would like a general reading, so I can shuffle and read for Astro. And then I will read for Kelsey, and then I will read for Lisa. And Andrea, yes, I can read for you as well. So let me, Astro, let me shuffle. Anybody else who is still watching, if you would like a reading, feel free to comment. But also thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that stuff. That really super helps. For you guys who are new or newer to the streams, I do go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. So if you enjoy getting intuitive messages and things like that, stick around because I do go live fairly often. And yeah, make sure you check out my other YouTube content as well. If you're finding me on Facebook, make sure you subscribe over on YouTube because you can get all of the videos I post over there. I go live every 13 days to give energy updates. So like I talk about the cosmic conditions and the energy that we're all experiencing throughout each 13-day period in the sacred calendar. So make sure to check out my calendar predictions on YouTube as well. So Astro Society said they would like a general reading. Astro, the energy that surrounds you is the escapist. And it says, come home to yourself. Come home to yourself. And so I feel like you've been in a state where you've been working just like a little bit too hard. And you've been putting off your own energy. You've been putting off that self-care. You've been putting off that ability to really feel yourself in your presence. And so now is the time to do the things that you really love, to do the things that you really enjoy in your life, and to exit out of that hustle mentality, to protect yourself. That's what's definitely needed and called for right now, Astro. Definitely come home to yourself, spend time with yourself, read a book, buy comfy pajamas, rest, eat good food, come home to yourself. And the energy card, the clarity, what moves you forward is endings are inevitable. So like I said, I really feel like this has to do with hustle and grind mentality. And maybe you're saying goodbye to a job or a career or even a friendship, maybe one that you've put a lot of emotional and energetic investment into. And endings happen. And when one thing ends, it makes space in the cosmic conditions in the universe and our experience for new manifestations and for new experiences to arise. And so Astro, this is definitely a message that you need to come back, come home to yourself, nurse yourself, lick your wounds, and you're going to be out to ass kicking very soon. But now is the time to be kind to you and to remember that that self-care, that love, that deep practice for yourself. So we'll read for Kelsey, then Lisa, then Andrea. Andrea, please ask a question. Yes. Astro says they're literally going home tomorrow and that they're at work right now. Yeah, that's very good, Astro. So I'm glad that you're going home. That sounds really wonderful. But Andrea, I think you're in 2 readings, I think. And Astro says, thanks. You're very welcome. So let's go ahead and we'll pull some cards. Kelsey says she needs to be called out. So let's call Kelsey out. You asked for it, okay? Kelsey, the energy that surrounds you is clovers. Clovers. Release your guilt. We just talked about this in a similar previous reading. And remember, my friends, if you are on the path towards manipulating energy, manipulating your quantum field, manipulating quantum timelines, manifestation, changing your life, changing a reality, if you're on this path, this journey of spirituality and intentional and authentic spirituality, guilt blocks you. Guilt blocks your ability to manifest. Guilt blocks your ability to call in energies into your life and into your existence. If you are guilty, it's almost like having a negative mark in your power of manifestation, because that guilt energy says, I don't deserve this thing that I'm trying to manifest. And so my message to you, Kelsey, would be release your guilt. Wherever you feel guilt, wherever you feel shame, wherever you feel like you're not worth it, it's time to release those feelings, because those feelings are self-limiting and they're holding you back. And when I do shadow work for myself, I find that if I feel guilty or like I don't deserve it in some area of my life, the only reason I feel like that is because somebody else has made me feel like that. Like I have, maybe a parent told me that growing up, or a religious leader told me that when I was younger, or somebody else told me I wasn't worth the things that I'm working for and the things I'm trying to manifest. And so I believed it. So remember to release your guilt. So that's how I'm calling you out today, Kelsey. And then be kind to yourself as well. Your energy card, your clarity that moves you forward is homeward. Take yourself out on a date. And so this is a message to you, Kelsey, that now is the time to spend more time on yourself, to spend more time reflecting and caring for yourself, caring for your energy, caring for your health, caring for your well-being. Take time for yourself and make sure that as you're taking time for yourself, you're processing your shadow work, you're processing your trauma, you're processing your self-limiting beliefs, you're processing your cyclical thought patterns and releasing your guilt, because that guilt blocks you. That guilt blocks your power of manifestation. And I hope that that was helpful, Kelsey. So we're going to shuffle and pull for Lisa. Lisa says, I need a reading. I started on a new job 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Let's see. And Kelsey says, my mom always said that I wasn't good enough to have what I wanted when I told her my dreams. Yeah, Kelsey. And remember, I said in a couple readings before you, I was talking about manifestation and how it's very important when you share your dreams, your desires, your manifestations, that you share them in groups with people who support you. Do not share your dreams, your desires, your manifestations with people who will continue to tear you down. It's very bad. It's very bad for your energy. So make sure you have people that will clap for you. And I mean, you don't have to like cut your mom out or do anything drastic like that. Like you could if you want to, if you feel like that's helpful. But honestly, what you need to do is just hold her at an arm's length, still love her, still cherish her, still honor her, but find people that you can actually talk to, that you can share your desires with. That's really super important. Champagne, hey, if you would like a reading, feel free to comment. But I'm gonna pull a couple cards for Lisa. She asked a couple questions, so hopefully we can divine some of these things. So the first thing she asked about was a reading, and then she asked about like health and weight loss. So I think this reading applies to both of those things, Lisa. And so Champagne, for sure, I can read for you. Absolutely. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this feed. That really helps me. And I do go live every Thursday. So if you'd like to get readings, subscribe so you don't miss the next time I go live. And turn the bell on, people, because then it'll be like, hey, Brittany freaking Chavez is live. But let's see. Yes, Josanne, I can also read for you. But Lisa, the energy that surrounds you is spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. So I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing that you got a new job. I feel like that's wonderful. And then the next thing you asked was something about weight loss. If you're looking to do more weight loss, make sure that you're doing weight loss because you want your body to feel better. Silent, you can absolutely, I can read for you. Just feel free to ask a question or whatever you have. But Lisa, I feel like you have the ability to lose weight. You have the ability to feel different, but make sure that your focus is on your health. Make sure your focus is on your body. And be open and be vulnerable with people. Like this spaceship card means that you should use your voice. So I feel like if you're gonna like go on a crazy health journey where you're gonna really radically change your life and flip your life upside down, now is the time to seek support. So be authentic with people. Post on your social media pages and tell people like, look, I want accountability. I want help as I'm going through this journey to be healthier, to feel better in my body and feel more comfortable in my own skin. But you need to be vulnerable and to seek that support. And that is, I mean, I really think that that's how you can gain support and get that extra energy and momentum to accomplish your goals, is simply by opening up and being able to use your voice. Don't be afraid of judgment or what other people are going to say to you. You deserve to have support the same way that everybody else deserves to have support. So just make sure that your head is in the right place, right? Make sure your head is in the right place. And always go for consistency with health instead of going for dramatic results. Dramatic results always make you burn out. Go for consistency. Whatever you can do consistently will help you the most. And then your clarity card, the energy that moves you forward. When you are vulnerable, when you're able to use your voice, something lovely will grow from this. Something lovely will grow from this. So this is definitely a message for you, Lisa, that, you know, this experience, especially this vulnerability experience, this experience with getting a new job, changing your life, changing your experience, changing the energy that surrounds you. This has the ability to grow new experiences and to bring beautiful new experiences into your life and into your existence. So I hope that that one is helpful, Lisa. So we're going to go ahead and we'll read for Andrea. Andrea says, will me and my ex Jim, Libra, will talk again in the future. I don't know if he wants to. I don't know if he wants to talk. Sure. Andrea, let's pull a couple cards and see what the cards have to say about this situation. Let's see. So we got one card. And we got two cards. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no without even showing you the cards. Andrea, the energy that surrounds you is the tree. And the tree energy says, let them go. Let them go. So this is a time to, I would say, let them go. You know, sometimes life burns down around us to make space and to fertilize our experiences for the future. And so I would suggest that this relationship, it was great while it lasted. You guys learned a lot. You had some fun times together. You learned about how you wanted to be treated. You learned about how you wanted to feel good in relationships. You learned so much. You learned so much. But now is the time to let that person go. Let that person go. And then the energy that moves you forward is unplug and relax for a spell, the Tower. So to me, this is a message that you are strong, you are sturdy, you are capable with or without this person in your experience. But now is the time to recharge and connect to who you really are before you go out seeking new relationships or go out seeking anything, really. It's time to come home to you. And it's time to tune into who you are, tune into your body. And I really think that movement practices can be a way for you to tune into your body and to feel really good in your body and in your presence. So things like movement, yoga, dance, belly dancing especially, I think is really great for feeling your energy and defining the space and the energy surrounding you. So make sure to use your body in a way that that helps you feel connection to yourself. And I hope that that's helpful. So I will read for Champagne and then Josanne K and then Silent Shadow. So let's, oh, thank you for subscribing, Josanne. I appreciate you. But Champagne says, fellow reader, and I would love a reading. And let's go ahead and we'll do a general reading. Champagne, this is the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. And I just think it's so pretty and gives such good messages. I love this deck. So we've got one card for you, Champagne. And, oh, that one fell out. So that's your card. So the energy that surrounds your Champagne is the Lavender card. And the Lavender card says, surround yourself with love. And in this card, it's like a person who is surrounded by like a cat, good snacks, good friends. It looks like they could be watching TV or just enjoying each other's company. So I would say, Champagne, now is a time to tune into your friends and to maybe the people who you've kind of isolated yourself from or stepped away from in the past. I know a lot of us have been dealing with isolation energy just because of COVID and the way that the world is. But really, you know, you have to have at least a friend group or a pod of people who you tune into and spend time with, because it's important for us to have that physical connection to our lives. So make sure that you have people around you who to love you, who you love them, and who nurture you and nourish you. That's very important. If you like houseplants, I think houseplants can also give you nurturing and restorative energy. If you are like me and you kill all houseplants, look into snake plants and aloe plants, because they're impossible to kill. And some cactuses do pretty well too, but I've even killed a cactus or two. So look into getting little green friends, little green plants that you can keep around your house to kind of brighten up your experience. But also surround yourself with, friends who are animates, like breathing and that kind of thing. Cats, people, dogs, that kind of stuff. You need friends. You need to surround yourself with people who love you and who will reflect your magic back to you. And the energy that surrounds you in terms of moving forward and clarity is escapist, which says come home to yourself. I just feel like you've been going through a lot of things recently that have made you kind of disconnect from who you are and disconnect from your energy. And maybe that's because you've been working a little bit too hard, or like I said, with COVID, maybe you've been isolating a little too much. So now is the time to come home to you and to sit in all of the beauty and loveliness of what you are. Champagne says, yes, wow, I need some peace of mind currently. Very good. And then she says, my cat. I love my cats very much, Champagne. I love my cats very much. I hope that is helpful. Portia, I did read for you earlier, and I will tag the readings on YouTube, so you can check that out. You can check that out later if you catch the replay of this on YouTube. But let's go ahead and we'll read for Josanne now. And Josanne says that she would like an oracle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and pull a couple cards for you, Josanne. I'm going to have to stop reading here soon, though, because my voice, I can hear it. It's getting a little shaky. But let's go ahead and read for Josanne. So we got one card. And we've got a second card. So, Josanne, the energy that surrounds you right now is the Tower. And that card says, unplug and relax for a spell. Unplug and relax for a spell. And so this card really speaks about tuning into yourself, tuning into your body, and embodying everything that you are authentically. Embody your own pleasure. Embody your ability to tune into yourself, to your life, to your energy, to everything that you love, to everything that you appreciate. Now is the time. Now is the time to unplug and to relax. So I would suggest if you have the ability, ditch your phone. Ditch your phone. Get rid of your phone. Get rid of social media for a little while, even if it's just a week or a weekend, and really just spend that time to relax, reconnect with yourself, whether that is doing yoga, sleeping, napping, resting, reading your own cards, doing your own divinations, or maybe journaling. But now is a time to relax and to tune into yourself. I also strongly feel like maybe people have hurt your feelings in the past. Maybe people have wounded your energy, because the clarity card, the energy that moves you forward, is red, forgive. And so this is definitely a message, Josanne, that now is the time to tune in, to relax, to rest yourself, but also forgive other people. And remember, forgiving people doesn't mean that you forgive their transgressions and you're going to allow them to hurt you again. Instead, it means, I am not going to let you hold power over me anymore because of the things you did to me. So forgiveness for me, and my idea, my definition of the word anyways, is the ability to take your power back after somebody has done something else to you. So take your power back. Take your power back, Josanne. That would be my my advice to you. And Silent Shadow says, is everything between me and Scorpio done, or is something going to happen? I've been in an awful mood for the past few days without a reason. Silent Shadow, I just want to tell you that I keep the sacred calendar, and I just posted a video yesterday. No, I posted a video today. I posted a video today about the energy shift that we're all experiencing. And this is definitely a big test for boundaries. And like I said, all the way at the beginning of this video, make sure you catch the replay. At the beginning of the video, I talked about how the sun is changing. The sun is changing for us, and it's creating a lot of instability for a lot of people. And so you need to rest and recharge and rest, connect to the sun, connect to the earth, and that's going to help you get through this instability. But I definitely am going to pull some cards and ask specifically what's going on in this situation between you and this other person. So the energy that surrounds you right now, Silent Shadow, is the energy of the Phoenix. And it says, how's that for happily ever after? How's that for happily ever after? And so this is kind of like, I feel like a passive aggressive energy, a passive aggressive card. I feel like things are maybe they're done at this point in time, or at least that's how this other person feels, that you guys have reached kind of an impasse or a point of no return. And now it's time to, as the clarity card is that energy moving forward says, raindrops, take a chance on something else. Take a chance on something else. And so now is the time to kind of, reevaluate, look at this energy, look at this relationship, look at all the good times that you had. And likewise, look at all the bad times that you had. Look at all the times where you felt disrespected, or you felt like this person wasn't treating you exactly how you needed to be treated. And go forward and manifest a new relationship with yourself, new friend circles with yourself, new experiences with yourself, where people treat you the way that you need to be treated. They treat you as good as you were treated in this relationship, and even better, and they negate all of those experiences that you didn't like about this relationship. So that is my advice for you moving forward, and I hope that that's helpful. Silent. Champagne, you're great. Champagne says, thank you, on point. Yeah, Silent said, don't tire yourself out. And then Silent says, I don't know, I felt so bad the past few days, but thanks for letting me know. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really encourage everybody to follow me on YouTube and click the notification bell, because I go live every 13 days to give that energy update and to kind of talk about the cosmic conditions and to talk about what we're all collectively experiencing in the universe. The Mayans, the Aztecs, the Mesoamerican people were very, very smart when they developed this sacred calendar, and the sacred calendar cyclically tells us like the energies that we're all experiencing. So I I divine those energies and I tune into the days, into the energy of the calendar to give people messages about what we're going to be experiencing. And so I do daily messages on Patreon every day, but I do free messages almost every 2 weeks on YouTube. So make sure you tune in for that. And I also go live on Thursdays to do intuitive messages. So my friends, I am going to go ahead and do one more reading, and this is going to be a general reading for us. This is going to be what do we need to know to stay in balance until next week or for the rest of next week? What do we need to stay in balance for next week? So I'm going to pull just a couple more cards. How can we stay in balance? I think I'm going to pull 3 cards. So we've got 1 card, 2 cards, and here's a 3rd card. So like I said, do check out that video I posted earlier today about the change in the cosmic cycles, the calendar prediction, the change in energy. I would say that this week up until now, we've experienced things that have helped us grow. Definitely. We've experienced people checking our energy. We've experienced some people who have maybe tried to cause a little bit of chaos in our life, but understand that everybody that you meet is a reflection of you. Everybody you meet is a reflection. And they're trying to teach you something. You know, people are reflections of themselves. They're reflections of their pain. They're reflections of their trauma. And a lot of times they reflect back the areas of yourself that are unhealed. So don't allow people to upset your emotional balance or your emotional energy by the things that they do or say. This is a very strong message for us. And I hope that that helps us get through the rest of the week. In terms of right now and in terms of moving into the weekend, we get the Voyage card. And so what this tells me is that we already have all the answers, you know? Energy is changing. There's a lot of spiritual people on YouTube and in different groups and things like that that are talking about how the sun is changing and how the earth is changing. And now I'm starting to see people sell online courses, which is making me so ferocious and angry. You people, you don't need to buy anybody else's course or advice. You know that the world is changing. We can all see the world changing. We can see all these fires. We can see climate change. We can see the pandemic. We can see all the politics run around in circles and talk to each other all day and accomplish nothing. We know things are changing. We know it. And we don't need anybody to tell us that things are changing. We don't need anybody to tell us, nor do we need anybody to teach us how to level up our energies. You guys, if you connect and ground to the earth, your energies will automatically level up. You don't need any healer, any shaman, any spiritual leader to upgrade your energy for you. We are all sovereign beings in a sovereign universe, and we have the ability to manifest for ourselves, and the answers that we seek are inside of us. And I know, again, that sounds scary, but we have the ability to tune into ourselves and into our own power. Remember, we are all cosmic sovereign beings, meaning that no one has power over us. No teacher, no healer, no nothing. You have power over yourself and over your own circumstances and relationships. So remember that power, that fire that you have, that you hold inside of yourself. And then the energy of the future. This is going to be for the early next week, kind of into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And the card that we get is the Villain. And it says you can always rewrite the narrative. You can always rewrite the narrative. And so again, that Villain card speaks to perhaps more challenges that we might experience next week. I really strongly feel like people are going to test your boundaries next week. People are going to possibly gossip about you or try to get your goat or just try to irritate you just for the sake of getting an emotional response or reaction out of you. And so this is a message that you can act in integrity and balance, and you don't have to give in to somebody. You don't have to give them that emotional response that they're hoping to get. And in fact, I think that that's the best thing that you can do when you meet somebody who is a chaos monger, who loves to cause trickster energy in your experience. They're looking for an emotional response. So if you give them nothing, they have no power over you. So just remember that, my friends. Remember that. And I hope that that reading, that general reading, was helpful for you guys. That helps us move into the next week with easy, harmonious, beautiful energy. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy these messages, subscribe and hit the bell so that when I go live next Thursday, you get the notification. And also make sure to check out my calendar predictions. I love you all, and we'll talk soon. Bye, friends.